welcome to Divine and Conquer Sacred World. This is a 5th edition game based on the Pathfinder Inner Seas, using the Greyhawk Pantheon, using a little bit of Tal'Dorei, Innistrad, Ravnica, all those good things. Hi guys, hi. I'm excited for today's game. We'll see where we got. It's gonna be a good one. Before we start,
Smiling that can't be good.
The DM, when the DM smiles is not good. It's just another opportunity for you guys to maybe meet a character that I painted like 5 months ago, and that's the only reason why I'm super excited. And if you don't, then that's fine. I only spent $7 on this miniature. Eyebrows raised. Do we have any special announcements before we go into our usual pre-reads?
Say righteous.
Righteous, bro. Super righteous. So, speaking of righteous bros, hey, Vic, take it away.
Hey, what's up? Hi, I'm Vic, and I do the words and stuff for. Hey, here's a special announcement. Lynn has high-speed internet and now can watch our streams.
What?
So
Wow, Lynn.
So we can do this live. So, Super Righteous Bros. Hi, I'm Vic, and I am the writer for the Alistair webcomic. Lynn is in the chat, and Lynn does the fantastic, wonderful art. And we are doing a whole webcomic thing called Alistair, and it's about a righteous paladin bro who is questing to save the world with his barbarian bro Wes, and they're going to at least try to save it.
A try.
Yeah, we have a Patreon. You could scroll down below for all that goodness. The little is $1 a month. You get all the extra features ahead of time from everyone else, because that gives you access to our Discord, where you get to vote on our Demi Plays Digital streams and tell Lynn and I what we're drawing on Saturday nights. Which the announcement for tomorrow night is we are going to be doing a stream talking about emotional storytelling moments and how those are conveyed. So that's going to be a really fun episode tomorrow.
That's pretty cool. I'm
Yes.
excited to see all y'all's art in those situations.
Cool. Lots of crying, maybe.
Well then, as our number one waifu Jeremiah posted below, I'm still for that campaign. We're gonna campaign that Jeremiah is number one waifu.
What?
The Alistair mug, the righteous
mug,
which makes we got like
look at that merch. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Hashtag bless and that DNC shirt. Look at that mug. Yeah, which info's down below if you want to support us in any way. Have some
beautiful mug and look at Jeremiah's beautiful mug at the same time.
So pretty. Speaking of things that you can physically hold, like this nice, thick, voluptuous piece of wood from Talon and Claw. Look at these dice vaults and these dice trays. Like that one. And these nice dice trays and like that cool DM screen back there. I also saw that they're doing, I think on the 15th, they're going to release a Kickstarter for their Council of 7. So it's just, these, but the cool thing about the wood, it's going to be made out of whiskey barrels.
So, also, that what I noticed on their Twitter is they are also, I think they're doing pre-orders for Pride Dice Vault.
Yeah, I thought they were, is it pre-orders or they're just putting them on?
I think they went on the store.
Okay,
I mean, cool. I would double check that, but from what I read, even though my barbarian brain really stresses on reading.
Yes, they look pretty cool. It's like multi-layer with all the colors. It's really freaking cool. Mm-hmm. Definitely a lot of talent in art. And of course, if you use the code Divine Conquer, get 10% off. So go get your mom some dice vaults.
This Mother's Day, gift your mother a dice vault because you know that's exactly what she wants.
Like, honey, this is great. What do I do with it? You put dice in it. Okay, Monopoly dice. That's it. Close.
I feel like the one mother I know that would greatly appreciate it would probably be Jeremiah's mother.
Oh yeah, Jeremiah, your mom would be like, "Oh, finally a nice place to put my old set of dice."
Jeremiah's like the coolest mom.
Yeah.
She's so cool. She's got some mad street cred.
Yeah, she does. You're only to play some Magic with us sometime. And
Magic.
School us.
You probably got some Ravnica stuff.
I'm sure, yeah. Like
Just,
OG
dust it off.
Ravnica, too. Oh, man.
Let me show you boys how it's done.
Crack Knuckles Simic. Brah! Oh, my God. So I think that's it for our announcements. Let's introduce ourselves. Yep. Hopefully, again, the stream looks a little bit different. It should sound pretty good and stable. We had to redo everything on our end. So
heck, we also changed our Patreon URL. Totally forgot about that.
What?
So instead of finding our Patreon at the normal URL, you can now find us at the patreon.com/theholybro.
Does that mean I have to change something on our end?
I'm gonna double check that for you.
Yeah.
1 moment.
If not, give me that link and I'll do it whenever I can.
No, the link still works. So if you go to Patreon, it'll be patreon.com/m/theholybro.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm glad that the link still works. Good.
Yeah. Less work for Jesus.
Yay! I don't have a lot of that. But I'm so excited because it's I really want to read all the comics and everything.
We got something special planned coming up soon, so stay tuned.
Yes, it's good.
Much excitement.
Much excited. And as per usual, let's introduce ourselves, going from audience left to right. Hi guys, I am Jesus. I'll be y'all's Dungeon Master for tonight's game. And over here at #waifu, we have Jeremiah. Who you be playing tonight?
Hey, bro. I don't know. I'm kind of wearing the little braid that I did over here.
Oh,
yeah,
girl.
Over here.
Oh.
And the ponytail right here.
Ooh,
yes.
And then the righteous, bro.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Jeremiah, and I am playing Rognarv, the Full Metal Artificer, with Bram on his side.
Yeah, look at that pretty Bram. And right next to Rognarv, we have our holy boy.
Hello, my name is Coleton. I play Ariell, the Angel Paladin of Pelor.
Yeah. And then we have two righteous dudes and dudettes in that screen.
You're on left.
Well, technically from audience would be Vic and then...
I don't pay attention.
Technically at you.
It's
Hi,
audience.
my name's Vic, and I have
left.
+2 on perception. And... Hi, I play Wes, the human barbarian warlock.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to read, apparently.
I mean, you just got your vocab words
back. I'm learning my SAT words, but most of the time I just let my demon daddy read for me.
All right.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm wearing the Grayson hair, so it's a little zest today.
Zest. And right next to Vic we have...
Hey everybody, I'm Tabatha. I will be playing Cole, the Cleric of Farlagan. I think I said it. Farlagan.
It's a very complicated long name. Yes.
Having a hard time saying it.
Yeah.
Hooked on phonics.
Fun fact about Cole.
Yes.
Fun fact about Cole.
He has a little thing called arithmomania, which is a form of OCD where he's compelled to count.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Orcdeath do not drop 100 grains of rice in front of him.
No, it's more like when he panics. If we're on like stairs or something like that, you'll maybe hear him muttering like he'll count steps out loud or something.
That's
a
really good
Character quirks,
foreshadowing.
Hey, have you met Bram with 4 legs? Count those steps. Count those steps. Anyway.
And Kelsey, who are you playing today?
I will be playing Laz, the Water Genasi Bard.
Yeah.
And
last but not least, we have a Dickie.
I'm Dickie. I play Orcdeath the Mighty, a dwarf fighter, alcoholic, and a man whose head is still spinning after being a giant and looking down on people at a new perspective.
Yeah, that does change things a lot. But
the second you see the tops of everyone's heads, everything's different.
Yeah. Well, with that, we're gonna roll our beautiful intro and then get into the game. So, rolling that intro, guys. mic is hot, and I should play some intro and have that up for you guys. One of these days, everything will be buttons.
It'll be beautiful.
It'll be beautiful. Just blah. So, to recap what happened last time, the Elysian Vagabonds and our Bag of Beans.
Bag of beans!
Bag of beans! Hashtag Bag of Beans. Went with their hireling, Ariell, went into the Underdark with the goal to rescue their friends. Upon going into the first step into the lower dark, after 3 different sections to go all the way down to the first section of the upper dark to go all the way down to the lower dark. Excuse my words. You guys with the end game to face a beholder who refuses to die. You guys studied at the Library of Knowledge, getting some temporary madness, but with a couple of restoration spells, cured yourselves of it. Saw that there were a horde of Durgar who were invisible, and to what it seemed as though they were, for some reason, in this area that is not necessarily their own, and with the even oddest effects that they all had extremely high quality masterwork item. Everything from boots to shields to axes and maces. Facing off against them and defeating the invisible horde and some of them that enlarge with your own enlargements. You guys pocketed all the armor that you could. Some of you donned some of this armor. And essentially disposed of the enemy. Took a short rest. And our adventure in the Underdark is still on its way. So, Elysian Vagabonds and our Bag of Beans, as I changed our music slightly to
A little bit more happy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Jeez Louise. That's really loud.
As the other things that I wanted to put apparently disappeared, but it's all good. So, just let me. I'm looking at. Not the right section. My map layers. Okay. So you guys did a short rest after defeating these this Duragar, and had a quite in-depth discussion on how to take action. After a short rest, which all of you, just in case nobody did, please remember you can do your short rest right now. If you need a roll hit die, please do so. Or any abilities that come back, like second winds and some spells for some of you guys. I don't think anything for our spell users at the moment. But if there's anything you guys need to do, or are we just pressing on into the looks like endless hallway with these essentially lanterns, but that are not lit. These pikes with these with the holders, but at the moment nothing's lit. Since we all have dark vision or goggles to help us with dark vision.
Yes.
Finally.
Adventuring through the Underdark might be easier than last time, hopefully. So, is there anything that you guys want to do before we move on and I explain the next couple of time? Yes.
Upon resting and thinking about it, and determining, how long we're probably going to be down here, Ariell's going to look for a small cart that maybe the dwarves had brought down here for carting off some of the adamantium.
Sure.
From buildings.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go over and he's going to take out the armor that he had put in his bag of holding onto the cart, and he's going to look to one of the dwarven guards and tell him, this armor here in the cart, take it up to the smithy or whoever will give us the most money for it. Sell it, give the bag of gold to the tavern keeper at the Sea Devil's Tavern, and I will be back hopefully within a month or two to collect it. And if all is there, I will see that you are rewarded handsomely.
Roll your persuasion.
Ooh.
All right.
And the rest of you guys, as Ariel's doing that, roll me perception, please.
Oh.
Okie dokie.
All right, first
Like-
roll. Wes, come on.
Holy moly.
Wow, West, what's up? Holy crap. Nice.
Let's roll.
Yeah, what did you get on persuasion?
Didn't we? Little question. Didn't we put some in my bag of holding?
It should be pinned
did
in
you-
in
did.
Discord.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
If
like,
wanna
did you
put all
want
of it
that
on there,
too?
Then that's fine. Yeah, I mean that's fine. We can put all of it on there.
Okay.
I rolled a 26 for persuasion.
You at the beginning when you start talking and you see one of the carts, one of the empty carts there. Again, this massive city that once belonged to the dwarves that got overtaken. So the construction and the architecture has been shifting and changing, and it looks like they're rebuilding everything. So they have a ton of just empty equipment that has been used. As a lot of the dwarves start tending to their wound or grieving over the dead that came from the Duergar that just invaded even 2 hours ago. And you find a couple of carts and you kind of wheel one over pretty steadily and heartily made as you start putting armor on top. And the dwarf, Laddie, I don't think that I can. And then he kind of stops as you put a second piece of armor in. I don't think that we can just. And as you put in some gauntlets, take it to the top of the. And then you put the mace on there, like, oh, beautiful. What am I taking this again? And as you start repeating every information, I will make great sure that all this goes up to where it needs to go, and handsome reward, you say?
Yes.
You see that he's eyeing one of the axes.
As I see him eyeing it, I'll say, do all of this and ensure we get our pay, and that axe is yours, and I will have some gold for you as well on top of it when I return.
And he kind of like points the axe, starts balancing it and looking at the architecture, and like puts his thumb around, and then immediately cuts himself even through his own leather glove. And he's
Wow.
like, son, I don't know if you're good at negotiating, but I think at the end of the deal here, and he looks at his hand with blood. Will do. And he starts carting it off, and you see that he has a double take of how surprisingly light everything is, and he's like, and he starts taking all that haul to you guys, and just making a note and remind me after game so we can discuss all those little details.
Sounds good.
hey-
I was like, I'm probably gonna need the storage in my bag of holding for this trip.
Question.
Yes, yeah.
Is the axe made out of adamantium as well, or something? Well,
Uh,
I know it's masterwork, but I wasn't sure if it's made out of that as well.
Roll.
I'm just a little question.
Wait, what is you?
Because I
you're a
took one.
smith, right?
I took one of the
Yeah.
axes.
Said
for
it was,
me.
It's
that dark gray steel look.
Roman intelligence check with proficiency. Or if you have crafting tools, essentially the knowledge that we would get with our.
I'm a
crafting.
smith.
Yeah, so roll me with your tools, and I'll just use that as our base.
Okay, well that's Whoa. Echo.
Oh.
That's a 25.
So you
Wait.
see that that is it higher or lower?
Yeah, 25. Sorry.
Okay. You see
I
that
doubted my math.
it has accents of adamantium in there, but it's not used for support. It also has accents of dwarven steel, aligned with iron, and then gold plating for additional accents. So the adamantium in these weapons or armor is not used for the actual purposes of defense,
Yeah.
just for aesthetics, which
Yeah,
is
okay.
something that isn't normally done. In addition, why the thing that comes to you is why would you use something so expensive and durable for beauty versus utility? What did we all get on perceptions?
Oh, I didn't even roll it.
Mine is a 21 on perception.
West got a dirty
Wrong.
20.
Okay,
Not
well,
very
both of you
good.
guys see it.
Cole got a 23.
Of course. Don't worry, Ariell. You'll see it because they found it soon enough.
I got
Last, what did you get?
I got a 16.
Okay. And Orcdeath.
He's drinking. He got a 6.
As you guys see Orcdeath with... It almost seems endless just how much brew this dwarf is crafting and drinking. But yet again, there is more. As you're seeing that, and Ariell is kind of speaking to you last and distracting you just slightly over what these creatures were. Were you able to face any of these gray-looking dwarves? As he's looking towards you, Laz.
Oh, what did he say? Sorry.
Oh, have you faced any of these gray-looking dwarves before?
Oh, no. This is the first time I've seen these guys, that's for sure.
They need some grooming tips. And then he starts looking around. A lot of people need grooming tips.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
And as they're having their conversation over there, the lot of you find behind the bridge as it's leaving the city, the trading post, a whole bunch of rickety carts that do not look like the ones that the dwarves brought in, but these look like they're made out of different pieces of almost recycled wood. And there are mining picks and shovels and a flue of rope. And it's at the complete end of the trading post. I will bring you guys over here just to do a little base drawing. Oh, I didn't know that the music was going to stop. All right, cool. Well, music stopped, I guess. Underdark. Okay.
Because we're already here immediately. We were facing the thing.
These guys over there. We have to fight them to the death.
Wait, what?
It's a mushroom man.
Oh yeah, that's for the Harry Potter campaign. Yeah, it's a battle royale right now.
I guess while you're getting that ready, I did have one thing that Cole would have done during his short rest. When he would have been getting ready, and he would go and lay down, and not even a minute later, he's gonna sit straight back up, look directly over to Ariell, and be like, "Wait a minute, you're wanting me to pay this man when I'm not even getting paid to be here?"
Wait, Cole isn't getting paid to be here?
Wait, are we paying Cole?
I thought we already made the deal.
I thought... I would look to Cole and say, I thought it was clear everyone who goes to the Underdark was going to get a share of whatever we find. Whatever
Joke myths, but anyway.
Whatever you make from this trip, 500 gold be deducted for payment for Ariell.
As he quickly takes a drink out of his water skin. If this square is the entire bazaar, and this little jagged road will be like the tunnels you guys took to get here, this circle outside of the bazaar, there's a white dot, is where those rickety carts are, and this would be that long road with these symmetrical little pillars that look like they would be some sort of illumination going directly into what would be considered the upper dark. So just a little visual for you guys.
So Cole, where'd you see the string go?
And that would have been the direction of where he would have seen that spring, right? Or
you only because of the brief second you saw the string and then everything else that you guys did. The only thing that you would have been able to see is that the string went into that bridge and then disappeared.
But it was in that same general area.
Yes, it was going into the Underdark.
Yeah, and just Cole just kind of gesturing up just in that direction. That's as much as I saw.
So is that the way we're supposed to go?
I don't know. You've been here before me, so...
I blocked a lot of this place out.
Yeah, while we're kind of waiting, I do want to check the axe and the armor that I have or something, just to see if there's any kind of signature? Because usually masterwork stuff has signature on it
all
and
the
stuff like
rolls
that.
that you guys have been making,
Okay.
there is nothing.
There's none. Okay.
There's not. The only thing that is resemblance is the quality.
Okay.
But there's not like there's a specific standard style. Like this person carves torsos pretty roughly the same. Male faces tend to have the same shape or the same noses. But there's no
Like it's by
signature.
one person. It is by one person, but
or
there's
it's a
no-
lot of people that draw
Yeah.
or do the same type of work.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
really impossible for this to be made by one person.
Yeah.
Like so
Okay.
much of it, it's really hard for from our roles. It's really hard for one person to make all this, but it's
Okay.
really identical too.
Okay.
So vagabonds, what do we want to do?
That's it.
Wes
So-
wants to go check out that bridge that was.
Are we finished with our rest?
Yeah. As long as everybody's finished, and if nobody needs to do anything, then yeah.
I'm
Okay.
good to go.
Yeah, Cole's gonna...
Orcdeath hasn't been here before, so he's following whoever's leading.
I'd probably lead.
Okay.
Unless has an objection, because Ori is not here. Typically, I would have Ori lead. Typically,
Ariel, you got to be the adult now.
yeah.
Mom's not here.
Mom's not here.
As you guys make your way to that essentially bridge,
I will
that
cast
doesn't-
Shield of Faith though as we're walking, and have my shield out just in case something a sneak attack from Drow or anything like that.
All right, fair enough. As you guys all see, as Ariel kind of glazes over himself and casts an aura, and it kind of just sucks back into his own skin. As you guys walk through, the pathway fits almost about 4 or 5 medium-sized creatures, so it's a good path for people to come and cross. Even if you would gather a cart wielded by a horse or something, can definitely pass through on either side. As you're looking through this pathway, it's really well and intricately made. Dust and gravel have started to pile over, but over the if you start dusting it off with your shoes, you see that it once was extremely detailed. The light post next to you guys, as you keep walking, it's almost like every 15 feet or so, and then it starts every 20 feet, and then every 25 feet, then every 50 feet of distance. It doesn't look like it has any basin or anything to actually hold liquid or anything flammable, but it does represent what you would use to hold up something to illuminate. And then as far as you can see, you see stones and jagged rocks all around you, but the main thing is just vast emptiness. And there's a certain point where your dark vision ends, and it's just pitch black. And as you guys keep walking, you start hearing just little stones falling in the distance, things moving around. But as you keep going, nothing happens. 20 minutes or so will pass by before you guys reach the stairs that lead into the Underdark.
Okay.
And your actual entry into the Underdark. And as you reach these steps, is there anything that you guys want to do specifically? If not, then I'm going to move us to a map.
I'm just gonna tell Laz and West, well, like, hey. Oh wait, no. Are they wearing already their
Wes
goggles?
is gonna look right at you, and he's wearing the goggles, and he looks like a complete fucking dork.
Yes. Okay, perfect then.
I'm wearing the goggles, unfortunately.
If you look at Cole, it's like one of the. It's like looking at a raccoon at 12 in the morning. His eyes are doing a reflecting.
Oh no!
I think if like Laz and I are wearing the goggles and we look at anyone in the party, they're all gonna have that same like eye reflection.
Yeah.
My God, you guys are horrifying to look at right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cole's pupils like dilated.
Oh.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
Yes.
If they're wearing it,
Okay.
Because I was gonna say, go wear it.
Again, other than Orcdeath seeing the slight elven tilted ears, to most of you guys, Ariell looks pretty human, and he's not wearing anything to assist him in looking into the dark.
Oh. You want my goggles?
I just assume that everybody can see but me.
No, that's quite well. I'm adapted to looking into the dark. It's fine. I appreciate it though. I want you to be able to see.
Honestly, I wish no one could see me right now.
Hey lads, I can see you, and I'm gonna wave from across the way.
Oh my god.
As Wes says that very loudly, and you hear the echo spring about, a slight chuckle comes from Ariell until he notices that, and then he's like, maybe we should be just a tad bit more quiet.
The second Wes does that, Cole is gonna stop and then turn and look at him. Let's not have a repeat of the Goblin Cave, please.
And you see Ariell kind of looks towards Orcdeath. Is this going to be an issue?
No.
No, he just gets excited.
And then you see that Ariell kind of leans the crossbow that was once on his back just tightly, kind of loosens it and moves it a little bit towards his hip now. But doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna, like, with Laz actually kind of complaining a little bit with the goggles. I'm gonna be like, when we have some downtime, I'll color your goggles for you. What color do you want? Because you keep complaining that it looks ugly. It looks fine.
Can't see it
To
anyway.
make Laz complain until she gets her way.
Oh my god.
I love
Oh
Laz.
my god. No,
Like,
when
you can see in the dark, I'm rolling my eyes. But, but,
oh my god.
but I'm still giving you basically, if you want, I can color it for you.
Can Laz tell this, like, the snarkiness in Rognarv's kind of offer?
If you want to insight it or something, I don't know.
Sure. Roll me an insight. What's I'll say that if because of Rognarv's situation, you've known him enough, a 13 or higher, you'll be like, all right, I sense it.
Okay, well, I rolled 17 first off without any addition.
Yeah, you can read him like a book for sure.
Oh my goodness.
You know him enough to be able to read what he's doing.
Laz is just gonna, like, understand that she's being a little fussy and be like, it's fine. Let's just hurry up and save our friends and leave so I can take these off faster.
As you guys are going by and these 20 minutes are passing, you will see that Ariell will go to you, Rognarv, and say, I think a shade of blue might be nice. And that's all he says. But as you guys move forward, I will... that's not what I wanted. Keep messing up on... we're going to go to our steps.
Sweet.
Oh gosh.
I was gonna say, if he would say that, this is just Cole. By this point now, I mean, he's not been with the group long, but it's like just being like that older brother type thing towards Laz, looks at Ariell, sort of thing.
And when you do that, you see that Ariell's going to look at you and then just bow. So a little bit of description here. I didn't, even though you technically see in black and white, I left the color on just because I don't want every single map that we see for the next however long we're here to be black and white. Color looks good, but just understand, you do see in black and white when you are in the only thing that's not
Very lovely shade of gray.
A very nice shade of gray. Yes, very nice. Maybe 50 of them, or more. It would be over.
All of these are 50 shades of.
So, to give a little of explanation, because this map is representing two different point of focus. If you, as I'm making the map a little bit larger, if you see these black lines, so like all this, these are the in parentheses the stairs that are leaning downward. And it goes on further than this. Everything that's all this emptiness is just what you see on the outside. So the stairs don't have any railings or anything protective necessarily, but they are there. The bridge is that you guys were at. I couldn't find anything made out of stone, so this is wood. But
it's stone.
Yeah, it's stone. These lights.
Stone's so expertly crafted, it looks like wood.
Yeah, right.
Wood-colored
they're not
stone.
lit at all. This is just the only ones that I could find. So,
Okay.
the one thing that you do see is again over here. You see a heavy orange glow coming from what looks like to be the entrance of a mine into endless and endless sorts of mountains over here. So, you guys can move your miniatures where you will, and I would, if you can, please place them in like the first couple of steps all the way up to here, if you so wish, before we continue
Where's
on.
Brom?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go get Brom for you. I apologize. No, he is so right. Brom is important, and she must be in here. There we go. Here's Brom.
How far down do the stairs go?
Oh, that's a good question. Roll me perception.
24.
24. So, as far as you can see, they go down 60 feet, and then you cannot see any further. So more than 60 feet.
And there's no railing?
No. This is natural stone. These are not even in any way. I call it stairs as a very loose term. This is just enough for you guys to start walking your way down. And this is... it looks like this mountain that's kind of been carving down and looks like it naturally eroded. I'll just give you that one. But no, this is not. There are no rails. There's nothing for support. Some steps are inches. Some steps are a couple of feet. There's gravel throughout. It's not safe, but there are natural stairs to go into what would be the Underdark.
Cole looking at it. He's not gonna say anything, but this child's perplexed.
Cole, Ariell, and Orcdeath, would you like to move your miniatures to where you are?
We can't move him.
I can't see them. I'm having trouble finding them.
They would be all the way up to the top. You can't move, Cole?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I see it. Okay, I got to the top.
Yeah.
So now...
there we go. Apologize. There you go. Everybody should be able to move them. If not,
right
my bad. Okay.
Cole's just gonna kind of like stick towards, by this point he pretty much has the idea that the three of them have been to the Underdark before, and it's like, so did you guys go down this way before?
For the record, if you're addressing West, he's going to be proceeding from here on out with his hand on his mouth.
Okay. Looks over to Laz and Ariell. That's good. Good job. looks at Laz and Ariell. Do you remember the steps like these?
And do I? I'm assuming I do, right?
Yeah, you guys definitely went down these stairs before.
I'll just look back and say, this is the way. And,
Okay, I'll just...
We know the way.
We
know the way.
This is the way. This is the way. This is the way.
Yeah. I'll continue. I'll continue leading the party. Still.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Every
Hey,
time
little
I do
Aerosmith,
every casting,
walk this
Shield of
way.
Faith.
Every couple of feet, you're doing what, Ariell?
I would have, each time. Well, let me double check it real quick. I want to make sure I'm not going to run out as I'm run out of spell slots. How long have we been down, wandering around here though?
20 minutes at the current.
Minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd probably cast Shield of Faith again when it runs out. It would have run out within 10 minutes of me casting it the first time. So. Okay. And I would continue being very cautious, and I would actually look back to everyone, and I would kind of motion to kind of keep low and to be quiet, and I would still.
So as we're going down, you will hear Cole muttering under his breath.
Aww.
And he's counting steps to keep himself calm.
Aww.
Aww, Cole.
I'm gonna.
I like how the first time we came here, we were like so scared, and now we're just like giggling at everything. I'm not like in the game, but like just us. We're just like, the Underdark. We're all gonna die here.
World's ending. TikTok dance.
As you guys are moving down, I would
We're
like
off
everybody to
still.
roll me
Over
a
there.
perception.
Yeah, when we're going down, trying to be careful. That's actually what I was wanted to
pretty
say.
good.
Well, like trying to be careful, have my shield out,
Sure.
looking.
I rolled
13 for Orcdeath.
a
Okay.
20.
Oh my
Ooh,
God,
that's a
Cole.
nice one.
23. Okay.
20,
Cole,
24
Cole,
wrong.
Cole, what do you see? 27.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Dang.
Oh.
If it matters, West got a 15, and I'm very proud of him.
Last, what did you get?
I got an 18.
Okay. So. All right. Everything looks fine to you guys.
Nice.
While we're walking down,
Sure.
I'm gonna tap Ariell on the shoulder, and was like, "How, Ariell? How far can you see in the dark?"
60 feet. And I'll kind of just tell him in character, because I wouldn't probably know, an exact
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
I'd probably
like-
say, I'd pick out a rock, and I would just point to the rock and say, there's
Yeah.
a rock up ahead, and I'll just kind of say, I can see up to there. Past that, it's kind of dark.
How far is
Then-
that rock?
Probably about 60 feet.
Yeah, yeah. Then I'm gonna.
Because I have 60-foot dark vision.
Yeah.
I think Orcdeath and Rognarv, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think you guys have superior dark vision,
Yeah, dwarves have superior dark
Yeah.
vision.
so you guys can see
It would be up to
120
60 feet.
Oh, it's only 60? Oh, okay. It doesn't
Yeah.
increase it.
That's what I got on my sheet, 60 feet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's a
60
specific
feet.
type of dwarf that's superior, I believe.
Yeah, mine is a.
I cannot recall, but I feel like it was like a specific type of dwarf that had
Probably
this.
it's Duragars. It's probably Duragars then.
60 feet dark
Okay.
vision.
All right. Then,
Yeah, mine is 60.
Okay.
Then
it's probably
if
just Drow and Duragar that had that 120.
Okay.
then with that, I'm just gonna. I was like, well, I guess we can kind of see at the same distance, and I'm gonna like, is it smart to light something all on fire all the way over there just to give us a little bit of distance, but at the same time, maybe they can see us with that.
From the last
And
time
alert.
that I came down here, Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
about when did we first encounter hostiles?
Really close after these steps.
Okay. I would look to him and I would say, quietly in a hushed voice, no, shortly ahead is where we first encountered enemy combatants the first time we came down here, so I would advise against it, and everyone should tread with caution.
In the back,
Yeah.
you see West kind of like holding his hand out like he was ready to cast something to throw it that way, and he just slowly lowers it.
Oh my god.
As Cole
Yeah.
is listening to this too, he's gonna just reach into his bag and hold out his fox skull, and he's gonna hug it.
Aww.
Yeah. With that, I'm gonna say, hey, Bram, let's be quiet.
You see Braum kind of just like lowers herself.
And you're like, go. Chick, chick.
So as you guys are going down, I need everyone to roll me. The DC is incredibly low, but to be able to move your full speed, roll me a acrobatics, please.
Everybody?
Everybody, yeah.
Finally!
Just acrobatics.
Yep, acrobatics, please.
That's an
20.
11.
Oh
22.
20, yeah, you're all passing.
Rognarv is 22.
I heard a
Do you
7.
need Bram to do
Total though.
the same?
Yeah, please. Unless she's
You're
gonna.
asking a drunk to be acrobatic. Nice.
Yeah, that's what I say.
What's the total?
So West got a natural 1, and total is a 4.
Oh my God, Wes, you actually failed.
Oh,
And Orcdeath got 7.
Okay, 7 passes. The DC was 5, just to not fall down the steps.
Oh my god.
West.
Oh my Wes.
Only West would do that. Only West.
Okay,
Total of an 11.
it's what did Brom get? DC is
Bram
5.
is not natural 19 plus the pluses.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull up her.
Okay.
7 passes though, so if
7
you get above
passes.
a 7, you're good.
DC is 5. So move your characters up to your speed wherever you want.
Speed or is this half difficult terrain,
Where do you
half
want
speed?
No, it's normal speed.
30?
At the
Put
moment.
Okay.
him up to.
I just want y'all to
talking-
know that I rolled a 21, so as West is falling down the stairs, Laz is gracefully sashaying down the
That's 'cause, like,
stairs.
and you see Laz and Cole, because of your very high perception last time.
So in character.
I would say that you all see as Wes steps on a stone that has no support at the bottom. So it's just like the stone reaching out, but with nothing here. And as it breaks, you just see him just tumble down. Roll me a d6, Vic.
Okay. 6.
Oh my god, of course. Why would
Of
you
course.
get anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we land right here, taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage. As,
Nice.
As you kind of scrape and land, and you hold yourself over like the stone that kind of had a little jagged of an edge, and grab onto it like, oh my god! And you kind of look for a split second when you grab onto this stone, like with both hands. It kind of has like these jagged hooks, just great enough for you to grab onto. You see that like your legs were kind of dangling off. Like you could have just completely fallen down even further. And when you look for that brief second, you see it with your dark vision from the goggles, it's still deeper down. And all you guys, now that you moved your speed, there's still more stairs to be held. And with this, I am going to ask 2 people.
Oh no.
Whoever wants to, whatever numbers they roll, that's just call them out. I need 2 people to roll me a d8.
Okay, so
4.
I rolled a 7.
All right, 4 and 7. Okay, let's look
No.
at what 4 and 7 are.
no.
1, 2,
7 is the
only
culprit.
West would do this. Only West.
I love how he's actually in front of Cole because Cole's gonna look at him again, and it's like.
What were we rolling for
He's
again?
just-
Wait, did Ariell move?
It's just a dice. Ariell and you and Orcdeath, you guys can move your full speed if you want.
God damn it.
This is just so disappointed in on my bed.
So, Wes, as soon as you grab onto these, the stone, and you're like, oh my god, and everyone's looking intently at you, to make, because that was a pretty nasty fall. It's very cosmetic for you just because you're a tough man, but
Yeah,
it was a nasty
hit
fall.
harder. Yeah.
Cole, you see that the stone that he grabs, and Wes, you feel it now as it moves, and like you move with it, and Cole, you see that it looks like horn just moved onto the stone, and I need Wes, Laz, and Ariell to all roll me dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
Wes, Laz, and who?
Ariel.
Wes, Laz, and Ariell.
Arwell, okay.
You're the only ones that get to roll. Ah, you son of a
man.
bee. As I need to make this a little bit lighter.
I got an 18.
18. Wow. All right. Last, what did you get?
I got a 16.
Okay. Well, I guess last. I apologize.
Oh
You're gonna get
no!
yeeted. You're gonna get
Whoa.
yeeted. It's all your fault, Wes.
And,
Oh no, what is that? I just now saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
To you,
Uh-oh.
it's still the only one that sees anything at the moment with your 27 would be this one, and Cole. From what your point of view, it looks like a demon's head made completely out of stone. You cannot tell any other part of its body as it's perfectly camouflaged within the stone. West, you pass as this thing. Now you all see these. You'll see it at the same time, but I'm describing Wes's. No, I'm describing Wes
Mission?
last. What is our flight speed?
Oh no!
Alrighty then.
What?
6. Okay. Nope. Oh, because it's the layer. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, y'all are dead.
Ah.
So dead.
I knew it. I wasn't going to come back here. I was not going to come back here. I was gonna leave. I shouldn't have came back. Why? Why did I want to go on this adventure? Why?
I feel like this is what she's screaming.
As
She's getting carried off.
at the current moment,
I
Laz
legit,
is her profile
RP was
picture right
going
now.
not to go down here again. I was gonna do an Orya and I was gonna yeet. Why did I come back?
Yep.
'Cause you
Laz
wouldn't
is
have met
literally her
Orwell.
profile picture.
You bastards better save
God.
me!
so
You mean Orwell's not
This
worth
isn't
it?
good.
We're both dead. It doesn't matter if we're dead. We can't be hot and dead.
I don't know. I mean,
That
With
is the
that-
most bard thing I've ever heard in my life. We
so
can't be hot and dead.
I love Laz so much.
as
need
they
that on a
take
t-shirt.
them off almost 60 feet and start flying in the air, and you see them just throw at from your point of view, it's just everybody except for Cole at the moment, who has the only actual glance at what these things are. You see rocks with wings throw Arwell and Lass down
Oh my god,
the
oh my god.
stairs, and
Oh,
we're going to see how that works out in a second. West, as this gargoyle grabs onto you and tries to move you, but since you have his horns, you kind of just resist and kind of just stay with it, and it's flying up, and you see what appears to be almost like a demon-like entity, a humanoid with these large wings made out of complete rock, blending in exactly with the backing color of the stone. And I need, because of this, I do need Lass to roll me another dexterity saving throw. Same with Arwell. And the DC is not fun.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I got a 13.
Okay.
Like when
I'm so dead.
like are we seeing this properly?
You're
So, like,
seeing,
can I do something?
not at the. You will after this is done. This was all a surprise. I am one dice short. So, Laz, please don't die.
Okay. Alright. No, it's fine.
No problem.
I'm gonna die due to stairs! I haven't even gotten anywhere!
Okay, it's a pretty good even number. Laz, we're
Yeah.
going to fall.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be purple!
Almost 100 feet.
Oh,
I got yeeted!
You're gonna be more than purple.
Oh god.
As
I'm gonna have a broken arm!
Ariell has
I
flashbacks.
did roll pretty low. You're only taking 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
A 30 what?
30 points of bludgeoning. Of just
Oh,
like
okay.
of you as these gargoyles threw
That's a wet
you
sneeze.
down
That's
and
not too bad.
That's a West sneeze. It's fine.
Not very bad.
yeah, it's it was 10d6 of damage, by the way.
Dang.
Oh my god.
So for our purposes, Laz, Arwell, you are both at 100 feet down.
On the
Wow.
okay.
I'm putting.
But
this...
they're not like down the stairs. They're like over the edge of
No,
the stairs.
they're falling down the
Fucking
stairs.
god, dude.
Okay.
But
God.
I'm making the note that they're not physically like here on the stairs.
Yeah.
As these gargoyles are in the air 10 feet from this step.
Do you remember the Lord of the Rings when one of the hobbits accidentally knocked a bucket down
Yeah.
the well?
Thinking
They're,
earlier
they're,
too.
they're making that sound as they're going down.
Arwell did pass, so he's only taking half damage, so he takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage. I need to look at his stats in a second. I'm just going to write down minus 15 right here. And with that,
No.
roll me initiative.
Oh yes.
Already at the stairs.
I told y'all. Stairs are sketchy places.
All right.
I
By the way,
with wings.
I rolled 2 2s and a 1, so I'm pretty sure y'all are going first. These guys have no decks.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Fuck West.
Wow, Wes.
Wow, even with advantage.
You roll
that's
bad.
Do you want me to type this down?
Sure.
Senora?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes. That would be nice.
He's
Thank
gonna miss
you.
the fight again.
That's hilarious because that's what I rolled.
He's gonna miss the fight again. Oh, fun.
Who got 20 or higher? 15.
Milton. I have 17. Rognarv.
Did anyone beat a 17? Okay, Ariell.
This is action.
Yes. Yeah. Initiative. Yes.
This is
what are we
initiative.
rolling?
I got a 16.
Initiative.
Okay, 15.
Okay. So Ariell, then is Rognarv. Did anyone beat a 15?
I got a 16.
Okay, Laz, then Orcdeath. What did Cole get?
He got a 10.
What did Wes get?
7.
Okay,
Ouch. Y'all
so
did roll.
Cole, Wes, and then 3 gargoyles. All right. So the
Okay, what was that again? Ariel, Rognarv.
Rognarv, Laz,
It's fine. Wes will just miss the fight again.
Orcdeath, Cole, Wes, and then gargoyles at the end. So
Oh,
Ariel, take your turn.
I've had my most epic moments
Oh.
fighting with gargoyles, so I'm actually kind of excited.
He's just seen. He's just seen Laz and Arwell thrown
Mm-hmm.
very, very far out of his field of vision.
Yeah.
So I guess at the moment he would probably be like, shit, they just killed them. So Ariel is going to rage. Just kidding.
No.
Bonus action rage.
bonus
Everyone's gonna end up at a
action
level barbarian at the end of this.
I really think I should do that. No, I'm going to. Let's see, how far is that guy in front of me? The big bad beastie. Let me see.
The only one that's not in the air would be this one. These two are 10 feet up in the air.
West is too damn heavy.
Yeah. I'm going to Zephyr Strike this guy right here.
Okay. Sure.
So, let me roll for. Wait, let me see what Zephyr Strike is again exactly. I have a bonus action. So, for my action, I will do Divine Smite on him.
Okay.
So, Zephyr Strike, and I roll to attack. Get advantage. Ooh, that's pretty good. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That's the first attack.
Awesome. Then that will be... I'll do the Zephyr Strike damage first.
Okay.
7 force damage for the Zephyr Strike attack.
Okay.
Then the glaive attack, maxed out on that. So that is a 13 for glaive damage, so slashing. And I didn't specify, damn, I'm an idiot. I didn't specify what level I was casting Divine Smite, so I'll just use it at base level, which would...
I mean, it's fine. I appreciate the honesty.
First level, so that will be 2d8. And this is not an undead or a fiend, is it? Yeah, no.
No.
So just 2d8 radiant damage. That is 12 radiant damage.
All right, this guy is definitely this thing is definitely bloodied.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. As you just see a bolt of light fly by, and by the way, Ariell, maybe Wes and Cole at the current. Definitely not Orcdeath. The dwarves and our lovely falling comrades, constantly comrades. Because this is all happening at the same time.
Oh, do I see them on the ground now? By the way, since I moved
No,
up?
they are 100 feet down from your from
And
this perspective.
And 60 feet as far as you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just got flung into the void. From everybody's perspective, as Ariell, you just grab your glaive and smack it with a blast of light, radiant energy. You are hearing both of these gargoyles just in
Wow.
whatever fashion you can. It looks like they're cackling.
Oh, what
Yeah.
bastards.
But as soon as
Yep.
you hit, you see that your strike let the gigantic crack in the back of this stone entity, and a lot of pieces of gravel and rock just start falling.
Nice.
It's hurt really bad.
Serves you right.
Yep.
That's right, you talk to my
Brom
friend.
and Rognarv. Yeah. Don't hurt our friends.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
That's not cool. Okay. Okay. I can. I can do it. I'm gonna do it just for the cackles.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. Butt slap.
Butt slap.
25,
Alrighty.
20, 25.
Oh fuck! Oh god!
As
That's my last. But that's my last one. I can't do it anymore.
Alright.
And then with that is Brom is gonna move like this, and like that because, and then he's got bonus action defend. Defend west.
Okay. All right, Wes. As you get a nice caboose in the catootie, with that just like uplift of that, like I mean, Rognarv has a dwarven sized hand with metal on top of it. That's a nice little sting, and with that,
Take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
He slapped me so hard it propelled me upward.
from your perspective, he propelled you almost 15 feet up in the air before you notice, like, oh, my feet are still on the ground. Oh my god. And then Brom, literally, beautiful Brom, as she just gets in front of you, and then raises up with her stinger to block you, and she's only about the size of your boot. Alright.
Yeah.
And Rognarv, you're
I'd
just
say
crawling down.
Brom is 5 feet up, 5 feet tall. That's about it.
And then you see Rognarv just like...
Man, Brom is tall.
Yeah. Brom's she's a tall girl. Laz.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. Brom is taller than Rognarv. just
Sorry.
so you know.
Rognarv, is that it?
That's it. Action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay. Because Arwell passed his save, he technically is not falling at the moment. Laz, you're still falling.
Oh,
I need another dexterity saving throw. That is our action for this turn.
Oh my god.
oh no.
Sorry, but I'll be right.
Oh, I rolled a natural 20. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Girl, yes.
So,
Yeah, if
You
y'all can't see me, I'm
only
actually
take half
sitting on
damage.
my butt right now, so.
I don't want to die to stairs.
okay.
You're gonna be
so,
like the Kung Fu Panda. He's gonna be like, ah, my old enemy.
you
There.
do stop. But here's the thing.
Yes.
You stop 100 feet below everybody else.
Oh.
At the bottom of the steps. Into the void, essentially.
Ah.
And
Amazing.
you do take an additional 14 points of bludgeoning damage. But you manage to stop. And you're... Technically... Okay. You are...
I'm very bloodied.
If you can see your character diagram, that shows you how far... Oh, it didn't save. How far down you truly are into these steps. If you just click on her, the red bubble will show you how far down she is.
Oh my
And
god.
you are no longer grappled, and you are no longer restrained or anything.
In the void.
But your entire action was to pretty much stabilize yourself. You fall prone as you are bruised. Pretty much something inside's broken. As soon as you stand up, you feel a sharp pinch somewhere in probably your rib. But you have movements at half speed to get up half, and then half speed movement, and you have a bonus action. If there's anything you want to do.
Bonus action. I'm not too sure what to do for my bonus action. I guess I'm just going to stand very still because I'm in the Underdark and I know sounds are bad.
And at the moment you're seeing a flash of light, and for a second Ariell is hitting one of these gargoyles in mid-flight. So you saw that.
That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Alrighty. If that is Laz's turn, then we're going to go to Orcdeath.
Okay, so there's a gargoyle flying around west, right?
The one on west is on the ground because West pretty much grabbed it so it would not fly out. Because West passed his dexterity saving throw, it halted the gargoyle from taking off. So this guy is on the ground. These two are flying. The ones that Ariell's flying to.
Okay, that one is flying?
No, it's on the ground. You can reach him.
I'm gonna wipe him out.
All right. Actually, just so you know, Orcdeath, you are flanking, so you have an advantage on the attacks. Because you're both. So each roll 2d20s, take the higher number.
You're flanking this giant man.
15.
West
15 hits. Second attack.
all the advantage.
Huh?
15 hits. What's second attack?
It's 14.
Did you roll them with advantage?
The advantage is +8.
No. So advantage is essentially on the first attack. You roll 2 d20s. Take the higher number. And then on the second attack, do the same thing. Roll 2 d20s, take the higher number. It sounds like you only rolled 2 of them. So the
first one's 15. And the second one would be 13.
Is that including all your pluses and everything?
Yeah.
Right.
+8, and then what else? Is there any additional plus?
Not at the moment. Just your normal
so
plus
it's
8.
+8, so it's 15 and 14.
Okay, unfortunately, the second one does miss, but you do manage to hit. So what? Roll me damage.
+4, 12.
Alrighty. As I do a little quick math here.
Little Jeopardy music.
Oh, sorry, the icon wasn't on. As you run up to this gargoyle and slash heavy with your axe, and as it gets embedded into the stone, you kind of have to put your foot up and like recoil it, and you take a quick glance at your axe to make sure that it's not damaged, and it looks like you just hit straight stone with a bladed weapon, but your axe is perfectly fine. But just that momentum of having to dig your foot into the creature to pull it out only made you be able to swing one time effectively.
Got it.
But yeah, it's a solid hit. It's close to bloody, but it's not quite there yet. Anything else? That was your action. You moved. Anything for bonus?
No, I'll stay with it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. After Orcdeath, it's Cole.
Damn it, Ariell, because you have to be right in my way.
God, Ariell. Sorry, West is a very big boy.
Wes is taking up quite a bit of
I'm sorry.
real estate at the moment.
15.
I gained a little weight.
Oops.
So, where's the thing?
The snap to rule is right there.
This right here?
Yes, click.
And you said plus 10 feet up in the air?
Yeah, so to you it would be 20 feet essentially.
Okay. Guiding bolt level dose.
All right. Roll me to hit.
Here's
+7.
Yeah.
17.
17 hits. Roll me damage.
Nice.
As Cole kind of steps away, kind of hops onto another step above, you see that his hands move into a very similar fashion to some of Ariell's spells, and he casts a beam of white light, hitting this creature for...
I'm suing for copyright infringement.
Makes sense.
19 points of radiant damage.
Are you kidding me?
What?
All right.
Exactly what it needed.
No.
Exactly?
No, Cole has a different luck. Aurea was right on the money. Cole has another skill. As you hit it and you see a lot of the stone just explode everywhere, and for a brief second, you think this creature is gone, but it's still flapping its wings, even though half of its torso and a quarter of its face is completely smashed off.
Oh,
Let me guess, is Cole's thing only leaving it by 1 point?
All right, so Cole went. Wes, do you want to take your turn? No, Cole. Is there anything else you want to do? Bonus action or anything like that?
I don't think he can do anything else for a bonus action.
Yeah, most can't. But
he's just angry.
He's like, why aren't you dead? You should be dead. All right, angry Cole. West.
Oh my God! It's actually my turn. Wow.
Well, since it's your
What a
turn.
Wow. I'm a bonk this dude on the head. Hold up.
Bonk. Bonk.
Whack-a-mole. Whack-a-gargoyle.
All right. Remember, you have advantage since Orcdeath is right behind you.
With a big old fucking hammer.
Remember, if you hit, that's an extra D4 of damage
Extra D4. Got it.
when you hit.
Remember, guys.
That's if I hit.
Yes.
That's if I hit. You double check my stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. One's a 14 and one's a 13.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's the first attack. Well, so it would have been a 14 for the first attack. I
Oh
forgot.
yeah, because you have advantage. So 14 does miss. Second
Okay,
attack?
14 does miss. All right, so second attack, and still with advantage.
Yep.
Oh,
That's-
that doesn't look good.
18.
18 hits.
Hmm.
All right, roll
Thank
me damage.
God.
West is a little disoriented right now with my extra D4. Thank you.
Oh,
Second.
I think
That's 11 points of damage.
11. All right.
Wait, sorry. Wait, did I count that right? No, I did not. 8. 15. Excuse me, 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Okay.
I forgot my strength.
Alrighty. As did you roll your D4 as well?
Yes, I did. That was with my D4.
All right. As you just come down and you break both of its wings off, and the tail that had like almost like a stinger, it's a hard hit and it's definitely bloodied. Almost half of his mass is completely gone. Anything else, West?
I'm thinking of my. I'm debating on bonus
Oh.
actions. That's...
Got.
Damn, I should have did that beforehand. No, I'm good.
Okay. As this is what they were supposed to do. Yeet. Out of y'all's vision, because now this guy is.
Pissed.
Nope. 130 feet. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Wait,
That's
who just left?
one of the gargoyle that was right where.
You just went yeet.
As
I have reach. Does that matter?
yeah, you
Was
get an
it
attack of
distance?
opportunity because he did not disengage. Roll me to hit.
Not that I'm going to, kill him, but
Yeah,
okay.
so
that
it's
is
a hit.
That is a dirty 20.
That hits. Roll me damage.
All right, come on, D10. Ooh, 9. 9, 10, 12 damage.
12 damage. All right. Marking 12 damage off of him. Oh, that's easy math. What am I doing?
Math is hard.
Yeah, math is a little silly. As you slash at it, and it's a hard hit, but it's kind of just because you're using the long end of your polearm, it kind of bounces back a little bit, and in that time, the other gargoyle reaches over to hit you. The first one is a flat-out miss. 9 definitely does not hit you. Does a 21 hit you?
No.
Okay, as it tries to hit, and you quickly kind of like throw back your glaive to use it as a defensive mechanism, and hit the first one and block it off as it tries to claw you, but your shield of fate blocks off with that angelic energy, so it just does not make contact with you. And the next one is going to make one claw attack at West with a dirty 20.
That
And
hits.
then with Orcdeath, that is a 12. I believe that misses, right?
Misses.
Okay. Wes, you take 5 points of slashing damage as it claws at you right at the shin, and then tries to turn over to claw at Orcdeath, but he just immediately headbutts it right in the correct position, so it turns back around. Ariell cannot see, so he is going to try to. What is the best thing he can do? All right. You don't know what he's doing.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Because he's just too far down, and Lass is too. You guys are too far up. Lass is too far down to see what he's doing. But
Like how far is he down?
It's beyond 60 feet from you. You don't know.
Okay.
I just realized.
Oh, is that why he's
even-
outside of the map?
Mm-hmm.
I just
Okay.
realized even AOPS, I could have used Divine Smite because it's a melee weapon attack. Damn.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. So
Next time.
Ariell, it is your turn.
Too much
alright.
paint fumes.
Yeah, essentially. So I will use.
They're both looking really, really bad.
Okay. You know what? I'll just do basic weapon attack.
Yeah, roll me
on
it.
them. So I will do the one in front of me. That is a 15 plus 6. 23.
23 hits. Roll me damage.
17 plus 6. And then damage is a d10 plus 3. Ah, that is 13.
Yep. Cole's power continues on. It only had 1 HP. As
Yeah.
you quickly kind of just grab the glaive, cut off its other wing, and kind of like nudge it, and you see as the gargoyle just falls down. And it takes
And
a couple
I'm
of
going
seconds,
to-
but then you hear a.
I'm going to move over to this gargoyle.
Okay.
So that's what, 5, 10, 15 feet?
Yep.
And make my second melee attack.
Roll me to hit.
16 to hit.
16,
So
yeah,
plus
16
6
hits.
will be 22. Another d10 is what is that? Is that a 6? Okay, no. That was a 9 plus 3 is 12.
12. All right. It is still kicking, but it is hurt so
Okay.
bad.
And where did the other one fly off to exactly? Did I see the direction?
Yes. Essentially, from your perspective, it just went to the west and into. It didn't look like he was going towards a specific location. It just looked like he flew into darkness. Because again, you guys are still pretty high up on this quote unquote stairs, going all the way down that you need to into the upper dark.
And I will move as far as I can towards the direction he went to see if I can get him within my eyesight.
Okay.
So I moved 15 feet. I have I have 85 feet of movement left.
Okay. Roll me.
I don't know where that would be.
Essentially, I'll put you. Oops, sorry. I will put you here.
Okay.
Roll me a perception.
Come on, perception. Okay, not awful. That is a dirty 20 plus 5.
Let's see.
Did I take?
From your perspective, as soon as you get up there and you're just looking around, you don't see it.
Damn. Alright, then that will be my turn. Ah, dang. I need to get Sentinel.
And also, from where you are, you don't see the stairs either.
Oh boy.
You kind of it's a little daunting, but as you're flying in the air, you don't see anything around you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be flying back on my next turn then.
Alrighty, Rognarv and Bram.
I'm gonna keep moving, but before I move, I'm gonna just bonus action Braum to attack,
Okay, roll me to hit.
and then that is my movement is over here.
Okay.
That's the 25. I can full movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn it.
And that is what is that again? Plus 5, so on 23.
23 hits. Roll me damage.
D8. To make sure too. Archangel.
All right. As you see, Brum's tail kind of opens up, and a coil of just blue arcane sparks start to appear, and she goes in for the sink. Definitely hits, but what's the damage?
Yeah, I'm looking. Sorry.
No, you're good.
That is. Do you need any kind of damage? Well, it's the same damage anyway.
Okay.
10, 14 force.
14 force damage. As you see the arcane jolt with the stinger hits this gargoyle and just explodes into tiny pebbles and rocks everywhere and start flying, kind of cascading over you, Orcdeath. And West, you just see a whole bunch of, unfortunately, stones hit your stones. Not in anything. For a second, you're gonna feel the most pain you've ever felt in your life, but it's gonna go away soon.
Yeah, it's fine.
And with that, actually, we're gonna go on break. We hit our break. All right. So with our gargoyles down, one escaped, and two of our compatriots falling further down into the Underdark, be as further than our eyes can see. We are just at the tip of the iceberg into what this new location brings us. So we'll be back in a minute, guys.
Boy.
Hey, yo, Vic, I've got the new script you sent us for the next episode. So we have new players? Who's Grayson? You know who that is?
Yeah, I'm reading that too. What's this? Tori Val?
So we have new players?
New players?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dude. So it also says that the schedule's changed. We're playing on Mondays now?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to Tuesday?
That'll team out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Okay.
And just one last little thing.
It's online now?
Yeah, that. So we're not playing in the studio anymore. It's all online. All right, man. That fucking works for me. All right. Cool. See you later. Bye.
Hello.
People.
So, you guys have just defeated a couple of sneaky gargoyles, and some of your friends have fallen down. You see, for a slight bit of a exaggerated math, because of the stairs technically should occupy a little bit more terrain here, but you guys can still see Rognarv, and Rognarv, you can still not see anybody.
Gosh. Like, I don't want to move. Shit, I don't want to yell.
What do we do, guys?
Cole's looking back. And
Wes,
gonna
still
just kind of
giants.
like, huh?
Wes is still a giant creature.
I'm massive as fuck. I'm there. I'm taking up his presence.
After 1 minute, it's just gonna dissipate on its own.
Zoop. 1 minute, and all of a sudden, whoop.
Cole's gonna keep the information that he sees, but I mean, how far? Well, never mind. Ariell's pretty far out there, so. Well, West is there, so Cole's gonna, jog up to West and be like, being mindful of the stairs, and just.
That, by the way, that DC was as a general to get down the stairs at 5. I'm only gonna make you roll 1, not every single step. I'm not that cruel yet.
Oh God.
Yes.
So yeah, Cole's just gonna kind of gesture out towards the.
What?
I guess the abyss that's out there. There's a house.
A house? A house where?
It's gonna point in the direction.
You don't see
I'm
anything.
looking. I don't see anything.
It's like there's. We can talk about it here in a second. Let's make sure. I want to make sure Laz and Ariell are okay.
What? I mean, I don't. Then again, I couldn't see anything last time I was down here, so that's brand new information for me.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
All right, let's go make sure Laz is alive.
yeah.
I'm tired of losing friends down here.
By this point, I said Ariell, would you be getting back? And last, you don't hear anything, but you do see Ariell coming down the steps with this crossbow kind of looking upward. And then when he sees you, he kind of just lets it hang with the strap against his chest and just goes over to you. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm doing as good as I can. I'm definitely gonna be purple after this.
You see that he grins it, but it doesn't make any noise. Let's move back up. We're better in numbers than by ourselves.
All right, yeah, either way.
As for the purposes of this, first, what does this group want to do? Then, what is Rognarv going to do? And then we'll see what Arvo and Laz are going to do.
Yeah.
Well, if Ariell flew back over, Cole's also gonna gesture out. Yeah, it's like there's this just kind of gesture to where like the rubble of where the gargoyles was. There's a house. Just
Yeah,
points.
Cole saw a house that way.
And Ariell, when you glance in that direction, you see nothing. It's just he's looking into darkness.
Are you tripping?
Ariell!
Did you eat some of them mushrooms that you shouldn't have?
What direction is he pointing again?
Well, if we're going based off the map, just north.
And which way, in relation to that, were our friends tossed?
In the opposite
Direction.
kind of, yeah. If he's pointing up here, they're down here.
So
I will fly to the house with someone in tow. How big is Cole again?
Cole just like, first and foremost, we can take care of that. First, I'm just telling you, I want to make sure they're okay.
Cool.
yeah, we
You
were gonna
don't-
go check on them before we.
You don't
went
see
to
that
go-
anymore.
Oh.
Which, at that point, Ariell will be reminded, like, oh shit. That's right. They were tossed into the abyss. And he will just book it that way.
Wes is
Kind of
about to
flying
yell at
low
Ariell,
and
but then
down.
he's gonna remember himself and just cover his mouth.
Yeah, good
Just,
idea.
"God damn, Ariell!"
Cole's
flying
gonna
low,
also-
thinking about the ground.
Shimmy down the steps too.
Okay.
Shimmy, shimmy.
All right. Anything specific that Rognarv and Brom want to do?
Yeah, I do want to do something. I'm looking for my hand.
Your hand?
Never mind.
That's right.
My zombie hand. Because I was trying to reach for something, but never mind.
Okay.
Anyway,
Your hands?
for role play purposes, I don't know if you'll allow it.
Mm-hmm.
Because my spellcasting focus or whatnot, my arcane focus is my axe, basically.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab my axe,
Mm-hmm.
and then for RP, my axe is in the studio. Okay, sorry.
I understand.
For RP purposes, can I use Shocking Grasp as like some kind of like beacon? Like a little bit of light, basically.
I'd say that
Like
you can use like your arcane jolt as a little bit of light. Sure.
Arcane Jolt does force damage with the thing.
We've been RPing it as it has blue lightning, but it's
Okay.
force damage.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll do that with
Okay.
Brom.
As you guys
Then
see,
it's
this
basically
little
like-
Beacon just
sparkle
goes up in the air. Beep, 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 beep.
Like,
Beacons are lit. Condor calls for aid. Sorry.
Just kind of like that.
As you guys have to
'Cause
go
I don't want to move forward
down.
with everybody's. I don't want to lose vision.
Okay.
Ari, as I'm just doing this for the sake of
Oh.
this episode.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ariel,
I was gonna be
about
Yeah.
almost 200 feet down is when you meet up with Laz and Arwell. And as
they
you
look
guys slowly
pretty hurt.
reach, you make it to probably, and you guys continue going a little bit further down. You're from what you can saw, you made it almost 200 feet plus down, and there's still stairs to go below your vision.
Damn.
Once we get down there, I'm gonna look at Lazuli like, "Hey, blue lady, are you okay?"
I'm gonna heal her.
While
I'm just going to cough.
while I'm grabbing a potion of healing on my bag.
I'm gonna go over to Laz. And I'm just going to kind of touch her forehead. Boop, boop.
Boop.
And 25 HP.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
All
bro.
of my lay on hands.
You're
As,
welcome.
He
Wow.
definitely lays on the hand. You see Ariel kind of tap your forehead and just almost like from the center of his chest all the way right into his hands and into his fingertips, and just energy just circulates through your entire body, and you see all your wounds. That broken rib just starts fixing itself. Since it's magical healing, you heal way faster than you should. So yeah.
Wow. Usually I'd be against you touching me, but today's okay.
Okay, Lord bless you.
Cole's just gonna walk up. Just
Bless.
it's like he knows that Ariel just did a lot of healing, and it's like one tiny little level 1 cure board.
Oh, I was giving her a potion.
No need to waste a
so that-
potion at the moment. We're probably
No.
gonna take a rest.
Yeah,
after
we have
this.
magic.
Who needs potions? Me, bitch.
That's 9 HP.
Oh, thank you.
I'm running
Cole
low.
just goes over, grabs your hand, beep, a little bit of healing.
Would Cole be against a good head pad rustling of the hair? Because I'm guessing he's shorter than me.
He's 5'9".
Oh my god, I want to rustle his hair. I don't want him to bite me though.
He won't bite you, but he won't be against it.
Okay, I rustle that hair.
I know when you do that, he's gonna be just like, and then looks down at his skull. Shut up.
The hair has been rustled.
It's horrible.
Well, as you guys keep going further down, with a good amount of guesstimation and proximity, you guys reach the bottom of the stairwell.
Oh, and West shouldn't be a large beast anymore. Just so you know.
Beep.
I shrank.
He's not 14.
The steps
I'm
were
not almost
almost 300 feet total.
Okay.
I'm no longer almost the size of a frost giant. Thank you.
Our Laz, you're not bloody anymore, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay. As
Cole will also look over to Ariell and ask if he needs any healing too.
to be honest, I would prefer if you save that for when more things attack us. I've been only down here theoretically, and that more things are to come. I'm good at the moment.
Cole just looking at him like I squint.
Squinting chicken gif.
It's
Yeah.
like I have this potion. Do you need one?
Who you were messaging?
Orwell.
No, I'd prefer if you guys give that to me when I am fallen than right now. I will dedicate my entire time in battle fighting, not necessarily.
I like this guy.
What kind of potion is that?
Nothing special. It's just potion of healing.
Just a regular one?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Can I have it?
Wow,
Here
Wes
you
is
go.
asking for a potion.
What?
Like, here you go, and I'll give it to you.
Wes is asking for a potion.
His, I know, it's almost as if his
Character
pride was
growth.
shattered or something.
As you guys make it to the bottom, again, very same imagery. It's cold, but no wind. You feel an odd pressure around you. Your ears definitely take a second to adjust here, and just you see stone and rock everywhere. With the just different shades between of grays and darker colors. But as far as you can see, 60 feet or so for all you guys in all directions, there's just more void. As you guys officially entered the upper levels of the Underdark. So, Elysian Vagabonds and our bag of beans, what do we do?
Okay, so Wes shotgunned that healing potion, and
Okay.
he's gonna look at the empty bottle, and he's gonna hand it to Ariell.
Wow!
Here,
I
you-
will smile, kind of like surprised, like, oh my gosh, West remembered something that I told him. And I will put it in my backpack, or I guess I'll put it in my bag of holding. It won't break that way.
Just so you guys know, because you can see the map, a little bit of maps are kind of the odd meta that I definitely do allow because of tactics, etc. The stairs were pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio of what's happening.
Alright.
Here in the void, though, again, different perspectives.
Yeah.
This is hundreds of miles. I mean, not hundreds, but couple hundred. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's 100.
One square is what, like
I would.
one
This would be days of travel.
okay.
That's the best I can give you.
So in one day we have moved like this,
No. It would be more like here.
like 20 feet, quote unquote 20 feet for one day, kind of like that.
I cannot give you a specific number because of
Okay.
whatever happens. But that is a good guess for sure.
Okay.
That's a very good guess.
I'm going to look back to Cole after West gives me the bottle. I'm going to say, now that we've regrouped with the party, where was this house you said you saw? We should investigate.
He'll just point off in the direction from where they
From y'all's perspective, he's pretty much pointing back. Into the
Back
void
up.
and back. Underneath
Wait.
whatever this giant mountain that you guys are at. So he's
I
pointing
think
in this
it's
direction.
worth checking out if it doesn't take too long. One of those, I would know those are gargoyles, right?
Yeah.
One of those gargoyles escaped. I'd rather find it, if possible, before it alerts something much stronger than itself.
And again, you guys still see this glow over here from this side. I need whoever is leading, roll me a survival check.
Got it. Ariell's in charge. Yay!
Oh my god, Ariell's in charge.
Yeah, let's hope I don't kill everyone. Okay. That is gonna be a 17.
Ariell, you do know that when the drow lady escorted you guys, you went through these this canyon over here.
Okay.
So,
And the house is this right here, right?
it's in the direction. Yeah.
If we double back, we can investigate this house that Cole saw,
Okay.
and then head back this direction, and I'll kind of motion towards those that canyon path, whatever it was that way
Okay.
that we've gone through before. Kind of follow the familiar path.
All right.
Cole could just be like, should I like make like a marker or something, or?
No, I believe as long as we know where those, and I'll kind of motion towards these lamps again up on top of the stairs, the direction of them. As long as we know where those are, we should be able to find our way back. We've been here before, and I have a map, and I'll kind of pat my my bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
Which
if,
anywhere that we go that wasn't marked on the map, I will pull the map out as we're going and kind of mark it, like new areas, kind of new
Okay.
landmarks, things like that.
do you have a calligraphy's kit with you?
I have stuff.
If so, roll me calligraphy. So tools plus if you are trained in calligraphy, tools plus perception plus intelligence or dexterity. If you do not, then roll me an int or roll me a dex.
I don't think I have a calligraphy set. I think I meant to buy one, but I didn't way back when. But
And again,
anyway.
just because you buy the tools does not mean that you guys
Yeah,
are proficient in
true.
those tools.
True. Okay, so what did you say? Int or what?
Or dex. So either your mental calculations or just the dexterity of your hand to
Or int, I
pinpoint
mean.
exactly. Yeah. So int or
Definitely
dex.
rolling an int
Your choice.
because I am not very dexterous.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that is gonna be a 19.
19. All right. As far as you can tell, you are making excellent notes.
All right.
Can
I'm
Cole
gonna
take
be-
a look?
Sure.
I'm trying to get. Well, I'm trying to get it to load up. Sorry.
We're looking at
Domain.
knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry.
While you're looking for that, what
Yes.
I'm gonna do something just
Mhm.
to help out. I'm just gonna grab a rock and like find like just a loose rock on the ground.
Yeah, there's plenty for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one of those, and I'm gonna look at it, and then magic tinkering. I'm gonna choose the 5-foot radius of light,
Okay.
and it glows, and then I'm gonna jab it on the rock, like where we just left, like on the quote unquote stairs. Jab it in
Okay.
there and kind of hammer it down in there.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Stick it to the wall.
As you see a glow that kind of emanates a little bit more than you guys want, and just as you start jabbing
Like,
it
do
down, and it
you
completely
roll
nulls it.
anything to
No.
stick it to the wall?
It's pretty simple. I don't need
Okay.
a roll for everything, unless it's complicated or I have a specific thing in mind. But yeah, no, you that just quite fine. Yeah, you're good.
So Cole is. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Cole is gonna hold on to his medallion of Farlaran,
Okay.
and he is Farlagot. Tomato.
Yeah.
Tomato potato.
Tomato potato. Yes. And he's going to use his channel divinity,
Mhm.
so he can be proficient with calligraphy for 10 minutes.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
He can become proficient with either a skill or tool for 10 minutes.
As you see that, he quickly puts down his book, flips a couple of pages, and there's notes on maps and map taking, and has little sections in his kit to grab different tools and utensils, like the. And I said there was all the love and heart I have for Cole, like the nerd that he is. Now he's proficient in calligraphy.
Do you tell Ariell that you are doing this?
Yeah, he'll just look at it too, and I guess what would the roll be technically?
So it would be a D20 plus proficiency plus your intelligence or dex, you choose.
Plus my intelligence or.
So
if you're looking over Ariel's notes, intelligence. If you're going to make a map, then dexterity.
Okay, he's gonna look over Ariel's notes, so intelligence.
What I'm gonna do another one because Rognarv's not really a dumbass. He's pretty smart.
He's really
because he's thinking that he might someone might steal the glowing rock, so he's gonna grab another rock, magic tinkering it again, and whisper to it and say, "It's this way." And then I'm gonna jab it not right next to the rock, but close to it, and then make like a little indentation. Or like if somebody steals it, at least if I can see that rock and then see it, or like, oh, is this the rock?
All right. As Rognarv is definitely enchanting this stone like no other. What did you get, Cole?
That was a 25.
I mean, Ariel made good notes. It's correct.
Okay.
The only thing that will be off is the distance, just because it's so hard to pinpoint.
So he's gonna look at it and just, you're off on the distance.
I'll like double take at it. Oh, thank you. And I will kind of scratch it out, rub it out, whatever, however you do it, and then I will fix it with my my pen.
Okay.
I thought Ariel would be like, "No, I'm not," while he's erasing it.
Ariel's making the map, not West.
He is an honest man.
No, he's not doing it to be an ass. It's more like just this kid just pointing over your shoulder, like, that's off.
By the way,
Ariel knows. He wants his map to be as pinpoint accurate as he can, and maybe even have copies of it and sell it later on, because it's probably the only map of the Underdark that exists.
That you know of.
That I know of.
That you know.
I mean, this far in return.
As this is all going on, West is just going to be hanging back by Lazuli and just kind of like slouched over just towards her, just like, I'm really sorry about that whole mess.
I'll also look back to the rest of the party as we're going that direction. Just say, as we start going that direction, just say, perhaps if there is nothing at the home, we can gather ourselves, take a rest, and then continue on our way. I know I have some resting that I could definitely use, especially after all the healing that I've done. And I look towards Laz.
Aww. Laz is preoccupied with hearing Wes like kind of, be like, oh, I'm sorry for what I did. Her arms are crossed and she looks pissed. But she turns around, she's like, West, you are an energetic, very rambunctious, havoc-dealing ball of energy, but you are my family. And I give her cheek a little pinch, a really, firm, it hurts pinch, but it's a family pinch.
Which cheek, though? That's a question.
The best cheek?
The best one. Perfect.
Not on the face.
Yeah. What Rognarv's gonna like raise his little shield. I was like, yeah, I'm running out of my prepared spells. Whenever we get a chance, we should rest up.
Okay. So essentially, you're trying to get to that home. That's the plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. If so, I'm going to ask for 2 survival checks. And the rest of the party roll me stealth. If you're trying,
I don't have disadvantage
trying
because
I don't have good stealth.
So whoever wants to roll survival, I need 2 party members to roll me survival, and then the rest of you guys roll me stealth. Who is rolling
Can I
survival?
use another channel divinity to put it into stealth?
Sure.
I'll roll survival as well.
I'm doing survival, so
Okay.
that's a
I'm like, I need to.
24 for
Alright.
survival.
What did you get,
I
Wes?
didn't need to.
On survival?
Wes got 13.
Okay. Alright.
What the hell? I shouldn't have done it.
Well, you did really fucking good now.
Okay.
There was a nat 20.
What
25.
does... so 25 total? Okay.
Stealth.
Orcdeath, what did you get on survival? I mean,
I
on stealth?
rolled
Stealth.
7. No, 9. I rolled
Okay.
9.
So we're at 5 plus 9. Alright. Laz?
I got a 15.
Okay. Rognarv, what did you get on stealth?
I got dirty 20. I don't have disadvantage on my stealth roll because Elven Cloak.
Yeah. Alright. So, with those combined numbers, I will say that you guys have successfully made it all the way to here in 1 day's worth of trip. Because it's been a very boring expedition thus far as you keep passing. Boring in the sense that after the first 4 to 5 hours of you guys trailing, stopping to rest a little bit and then keep on walking, the echoes and murmurs and just grinding of rock is starting to become regular to you, but nothing keeps approaching. As you find not anything that is homey, for sure. I'm trying to think of the word. You find no shelter, but you do find a couple of stones that at least would make a good rest against your back for at least the first night.
Okay, then that would be our long rest.
That would be your long rest.
Nice.
So
I'm
I
gonna,
will.
with that though, I'm gonna ask you, like, should we get a bonfire?
I think the less attention we draw to ourselves, the better. Is it cold?
It's cold, but not freezing.
If anyone...
It's alright.
It's the
kinda
low
look around.
60s.
I know we can't
alright, it's fine.
enjoy the comfort of a fire or music, but is anyone cold? Does anyone need something to keep them warm?
Hold me.
No, Cole, you mentioned that, and Cole just laughs.
Side glances at Arwell.
Oh my god.
As Armel is setting a tent,
But-
a bedroll very, very close to Laz.
Well,
indeed.
I mean,
Be outside of 60 feet so I can't see you.
if
All
we're,
right,
if we're
understood.
if we're resting, Cole will like just ask a few like little questions. So how long have y'all been traveling together and stuff like that? Now he's kind of just trying to like calm himself, asking questions, and he has this big ass journal.
Well, about almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
Me out of character. Holy shit! Really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
It's been about 2 years for them.
Well,
Yeah, we
Ariell will
yeah.
put his bag of
Oh, it's
holding
gonna
back.
be 1 year for me pretty soon, isn't it?
yeah.
Did I start in the summer?
Happy 1 year anniversary of
Happy
being
1
in
year.
Elysian Vagabonds.
Party poppers.
So with y'all's long rest, full HP, you get your spells back. If any hit die that you've used previously, you can recover up to half, so 5 hit die for your current level.
I
eliminate
I
1
rotated
day's.
some spells.
Yep, of course. Eliminate 1 day's worth of rations. I will give you the ease of the next morning. The first hour or so are uninterrupted, so when you prepare your spells, meditate, interchange everything, all that works fine. If we're going to continue going for our approach of going to that hut, that house, whatever it is, same rolls. I need everyone to roll me the 2 party members to roll me survival, and the rest of you guys roll me stealth to not be noticed.
Survival is a 15, 18, dirty 20.
Your turn. All right, Wes, what did you get?
Worse.
Also,
That is a 11.
11. Are
also
you
that
just...
morning,
Mhm.
I will reach around my neck and take it off, fold it up, and I will hand out to Orcdeath the dwarven necklace of the warrior or whatever it is, and just say, "Here, I forgot to give this to you as we entered."
Thank you, lad.
So, Arthur, do you have the soldier's trinket? Which, do you have the stats for that?
Twice a
not.
day, true strike.
I will send it to you via Discord in a
or
second.
in the Discord.
That'll work.
I don't know where exactly.
Yeah, I will send that a message to you. Alrighty. So, as you, it doesn't take much to attune to it, and you will have that soon. The DC I was looking for was 30, so for survival, so you guys make it away. Now let's see if you guys get noticed.
I got it. Do you want me to say it so he can, so you don't have to send it again since it is in chat?
Well, I'm sending it to him personally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what did you all get on stealth? I'm gonna just go.
Orcdeath 23.
Okay, 23.
Damn.
Rognarv was 14.
14. Okay.
Cole got a 17.
Alrighty. What did Last get? Because with Arwell.
I got a 10.
Okay, you guys
I got a 10, man.
successfully, I will say, make it to the where you pretty much notice. Here's the deal. You can push a little bit forward after the second day. You're going into what you would imagine to be like. You're feeling that like I know it's midnight or way past my bedtime. You can push a little bit forward, and you think you might make it, or you can stop and rest.
I'd say push
Nope.
forward.
Alright.
Mine is Rognarv is rest because he's hungry. He just
Come here, on my back.
This would be day number 2 of you guys traveling. So I will need you guys to mark off another ration. So 2 rations are gone,
Okay.
for sure. You guys still have all the same preparedness that you had, but this is: do you want to keep pushing forward, or do you want to not?
I vote yes.
Do you have one for yes?
Ariell.
Rognarv has a no. What about the rest of the party?
My-
West votes yes.
like Rognarv's reasoning will be no because if we end up fighting something there, we need to be fully rested and not tired at all. So my vote is to
As
rest.
fast as possible. I just want to get out of here as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So 2 yes, 1 no. So
The voiceless always give power to the majority. So
Yeah.
if Laz, Cole, Orcdeath.
I'm like 50-50 on it. Part of me is like, I want to get out of there faster, but Rog's right. We can't be going into battles half-assedly down here, so I'm gonna vote no. We need another day of rest or something. I just fucking broke a rib, man.
2 and 2.
I've never been down here before. I'd rather be, careful. So no.
Wait, Orcdeath? You tired, or it continues? You guys rest.
We haven't done anything except walk, right?
Pretty much for 2 days. You just
But
been
how
walking.
long?
I mean, I broke a rib.
How long have we been walking?
2 days.
2 days.
Huh?
2 days.
2 days.
Continuous?
Yeah.
No, we took a stop last night.
Oh yeah. You guys have had a long rest in between, but that's why 2 rations.
Now this is like
haven't
the
taken off
second
your night
24
total.
hours.
Yeah.
This is night number 2.
I say we rest.
All right. So as you guys rest, then I don't need you guys to roll in for any exhaustion or anything. The next day, as you guys, if you needed to recover any more hit die, you can up to 5, and you will make it to after a couple of hours worth of walking. And since we've been so successful, I'll just give you the thing, and we're gonna switch to another map.
Cool.
Oh.
You guys.
This looks spoopy.
It is very spooky.
Oh no.
As you guys travel, it takes you about 4 to 5 hours after what you would breakfast with your rations, dividing it up throughout the day. You are very low on water. Every 3 days, you need to recover water in some way or source. You guys have plenty of rations that will last you a month or so, and some of you guys have methods to make it last longer. But as far as water, this will be the last day before you need to replenish your water. As you guys arrive to this odd little hut, there is a bridge going over a couple fissures that are throughout this area, and it looks very dangerous just walking through. There is a stone arc that is also broken, and the main thing that you guys see outside is this hut is completely covered in what looks like to be spiderweb, but they're not in the geometrical shape that spiderwebs would be in. It just looks like it's kind of dangled.
Spider webs.
We're not going to set it on fire.
And outside of it, you see a sign, and on that sign is a very specific emblem of a web.
Have I seen that emblem before?
Actually, yes, you have. Ori currently has that letter. It was the letter that Mumrak sent you guys when he spoke to someone in a swamp, who apparently gave him information about his family, who was so crucial that he left the adventuring party to go take care of that.
Squints.
I will take out my notebook and write this down.
Does this look like... Okay.
I want to
West
go...
is-
I'm actually going to move up to the building, and I'm going to cast Detect Evil and Good as I move, just in case.
Bing!
Yeah. Besides the demon hell spawn possessed human barbarian beside me.
Well, for sure, you sense a very, very powerful fae within this building.
Every
Hey.
villain is lemons.
Faye.
Hey, oh, this is gonna get fun.
Ooh. I will stand outside the door. I'm going to cast my Shield of Faith on me again, just in case.
So do we go up to the door? Are we gonna go inside? Are we gonna knock?
Cole's kind of curious. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back, and he's just gonna walk up.
That's
with Ariell.
That's exactly what happened to me. Let's go.
I'm going to, before we even get to the door, I'm just going to speak out loud enough to where someone inside could hear. I'm going to cast tongues. Use a point, cast tongues. And speak, saying, "Hello, I know there's someone inside. We mean no harm. We would like to speak with the resident of this house."
West is hovering with his fist like on the door, ready to knock.
I'm ready to attack someone, but we'll see what happens.
As Ariell, as you say that, you just see
Oh no, I don't like it.
as the door completely opens and no one's there.
West takes one step back, like.
Oh my god.
When the door opens, you get a huge whiff of acids and burnt and at the same time beautiful flowers and petals and thyme and rosemary, but the air is acidic in of itself as well.
I
feel bad.
look for the rest of the party. This is obviously an invitation, but be prepared for a trap.
There's a.
It's okay. I'm
How's
prepared.
the invitation?
And I'm gonna take the door open when I spoke.
Yes, it did.
That sounds like a trap, not an invitation.
It's both.
If you would
I'm gonna
like
take
my
out a
opinion.
handkerchief,
A traptation.
and I'm going to take
That
out.
has his name embroidered on it.
No,
Huh?
I'm not that gaudy. Mr. Westington Chaddington.
Yes.
And I'm going to actually take some of the basil and just kind of roll it up in there and just kind of press it to my nose.
Okay.
And
Sure.
go inside.
By the way, Cole, the webbing around, again, not it really like it kind of gives that spider vibe, but it's not articulate or uniformed enough to be a spider. It does look like this. It up close, it looks like silk thread, almost as thick as rope around, kind of supporting most of the second floor.
Ooh.
I will enter.
Alright,
Okay.
West will follow closely behind Ariell.
Spooky.
So
I'm getting a really confusing mixture of palettes here, and it's not very settling. I don't
Cole's
like
looking
it.
back over at Laz. It's like, you coming, Barb buddy?
I would prefer-
Unfortunately.
I would prefer a much more savory smell along the side of thyme or rosemary, but you know, beggars can't be choosers.
Can you smell my fear?
As Last enters, you see that Ariell kind of looks towards Orcdeath's size and then also enters.
You gonna follow that blue booty, yeah?
What?
Follow that boot. What? So what are the Rognarv and Orcdeath?
Yeah.
What do you
I'm
guys
going in.
Okay. Orcdeath, you also going?
Orcdeath,
He's
Is he back?
reconnected.
okay.
Yeah, I'm back. I just
Okay.
had trouble with this.
We're at a spooky house. Do you go in with us?
Of course.
All right.
Want me to stay out here and be baked?
As
Fair
the
enough.
last person goes in,
Yep,
you
saw
see
that coming.
the door close. And as the door closes, all around you, you see these
Familiar
petals.
faces.
in like almost in free fall, and it kind of bounces and then moves back up, and
I
these
really bought a movable rod. Stick it in the
these rose petals are glowing pink, illuminating the entire area.
That's actually really pretty.
You see that all the way towards the back, there is a curtain with this very almost translucent silk embroidered with gold and emerald greens and vibrant reds and yellows, illuminating a sun and like a water pond, like just bellowing against, but no wind is here. You see all around you in the ceiling just different pots and plants that are kind of giving a little bit of a bioluminescent glow. In the middle is a table with exactly 7 chairs on the other side, and one spot for a 8th chair completely on the opposite side of this half-circled table.
So pink rose petals.
Pink rose petals illuminating everything. Yes.
Okay.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
I actually am going to see what happens when I take out that empty bottle, empty potion bottle, uncork it, and I'm going to touch one of the rose petals and put it inside the bottle and cork it back.
Okay. As you do, it's a little heavier than you would imagine a rose petal to be. Like, I mean, it's not heavy by any means, but it's, for a rose petal, for sure, heavier. It feels like almost like you're grabbing stone. And as you kind of put it in, you see that the rose petal kind of falls and hits the bottom of the glass and kind of floats above. It's almost trying to leave until you cork it, and then it hits the top and then just keeps going back. And it
that's
still
so
has
cool.
that pink glow.
Put it back on my bag of holding. That's awesome.
Okay, you said there were bioluminescent plants.
Yeah, on the roof, almost like there's just shelves for the plants above all you guys. There's bioluminescent plants throughout.
That's so cool.
So the inside of this area is definitely pink. Is the most powerful of the glows because of how spread out the rose petals are. But there's also shades of blue and purple and a little bit of green, and like smidges of red, like glowing. So like this area smells, again, heavily strong acidic, but the second is just very pleasant earth tone, and it looks kind of like a little mini rave here, but it's glowing beautifully.
And I'm gonna look to Cole and just be like, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?"
No.
And that would be.
To collect samples of these interesting plants.
I no, because whoever owns these put a lot of time and effort into it, and no.
Wasn't it the last time we were here? Some bioluminescent plants tried to kill us.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Those were bioluminescent mushrooms, but yeah.
There were, last time we were here, there were some bioluminescent mushrooms that tried to murder us.
As you say that, you see a very delicate white hand, very thin, kind of grab the silk and move, and what you see is completely adorned with 3 types of robes around her, a heavy sash draped on her midsection to make a beautiful bow in the back. As you can see, just the bellows of the back. Heavy black, like complete opposite to her pale makeup skin. Pointed all straight back, not a hair out of line, with almost like sticks kind of poking in the back, making a cross section to hide the tight hair in place. She has on the underbottom, it's a purple dress, on top a teal, then on top of that a green jacket, beautifully adorned, evenly coated around. As she kind of steps forward, and when she steps forward, you see that the table slides towards where she is. She doesn't have to move anymore. I would appreciate if none of my delicate flowers were touched. It would be troublesome to get them back. It did take years to get.
When you
Ariell?
said that, I'm going like this to Ariel.
You did it. No, my thing is that Cole's looking over at Ariel. It's like, that would be like me, like someone trying to take a book from my mother's library. By God.
And,
I'll have no fear.
Sorry.
You see that she has, from her hand, nothing was there, and then as she moves, a pink fan approaches, and then she kind of moves it, and the temperature of the room rises a little bit, in contrast to the outside, to a very, for the past 3 days now or so that you guys have been here, technically 3 days, it feels pleasant. You're not shivering.
All right.
And as she has the fan waving so delicately and softly.
You have a nice home here.
Thank you. I take patience and artistry into making what you see around you. What brings you to the Lady of Silken String?
Oh.
Yes. And I'm gonna point at this one right here, and I'm gonna just point at him. This guy right here noticed your house, so
that's the mini of her.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at her.
Nice. I like
She
it.
doesn't have the katana, but she
She does.
Okay,
I don't know,
it's
it's
in the back, just a nice katana just above her.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
adorned in the wall.
Yeah.
Ow, ow. Yeah, this little fella right here kind of noticed your house, and
We got attacked by gargoyles, and I happened to look over and I saw your house in the distance.
decided to pay a visit.
As you see that she kind of pulls, like, her hand moves up into nothing, and she kind of grabs and pulls. You see that immediately thousands of contruding lines of string are all around, and when one glows, kind of shoots out in, as well as she's looking at something, but you can't see beyond. And then eventually all you guys glow a little bit of red, with string kind of protruding away from you. Yes, I see.
as opposed to the other.
Cole's just gonna kind of like cock his head, and it's like, "Were you the?" Yeah, it's like, "Are you the one that the string comes from?"
This is.
She will place her hand on her fan and kind of close it, and then immediately it gets cold. Unlike most of my sisters, I do not indulge in pain, but information. If I tell you something, you must tell me something of value equal to that.
I make some great ale.
And I make beautiful petals.
It's an open book, or death.
Out of game, it was so I know we heard of the Lady of Silken Strings from the Knoll Priestess, but did Drakus the Black ever mention her? I can't remember if he did or not.
From your knowledge, no, he did not mention.
Okay.
I remember we heard that she was in a swamp. This isn't the swamp.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not small.
I will move forward and say, you have sisters, and you are the Lady of Silken Strings. Is there a Lady of, what was it, poison? Let me see. Just double checking.
Do any of your sisters?
Is there a Lady of Venom?
As you see two chairs open.
Mm,
I guess that means we need to sit down.
Cole's like, "Hey, I get more information. Sign me up." He's gonna sit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down.
West is looking like he's very heavily contemplating and grappling with something internally, and he is going to move forward to sit as well.
Yeah, sure.
And she, as Orcdeath, Laz, and you guys have a very difficult time hearing them now.
Oi.
Interesting.
When Orcdeath says "oi," last you hear him, and then the rest of you guys do not.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am?
Yes. I will let you know. If you ask, I will ask something as well, and if I do not get it,
Speak up, lad. I can't hear you.
there will be consequences. And those consequences do not transcend dimensions, no planes. And Orcdeath, when you said that, you don't hear her. You don't see anybody reacting to your booming voice. Laz, you definitely hear Orcdeath, and you're seeing that nobody's reacting to him. And you guys do not hear Orcdeath behind you.
I'm looking around the room and see who's making eye contact with me.
I'm making eye contact with you. That's for
Yeah.
Yeah, but both of you guys roll me perception then. Laz and Orcdeath.
Okay. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god!
Of course you did.
14.
14. You see that every now and then her eyes look at, like, when you speak, Orcdeath, she does look at you, but she does not acknowledge you. Laz.
Talking about Laz or the...
Orcdeath, you see that the Lady of Silken String,
Okay. Right.
she noticed your presence, and when you speak, she does move her eyes to meet yours. Like, you're getting, like, the impression that she is hearing you, but
Okay.
she's not talking back to you. And she's definitely having conversation with Rognarv, Ariell, Wes, and Cole, for sure. Laz, I'm going to send you a thing.
Oh, secret message.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, secret.
So, Wes, as you were saying, sorry?
So you mentioned having sisters, and you do this whole thing with strings. Do your sisters also work with strings? And if they do they also write books?
And she kind of like
looking
looks
over, like, what kind of
forward
question is that?
and pulls a string out of nowhere, and you see a ricochet just lights. No, none of us write books. And she looks very angry at you.
Oh.
Ooh. Whoopsies.
None of us shot anything down. My question to you is, where is it?
No! I don't know what that means, but that sounds juicy.
Oh no. Oh no. We've come to the wrong house.
I knew it! It wasn't an invitation!
Cole's confused.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna look at Ariell.
What is it?
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh,
Where is it?
No, what is it? Is the main question though.
West was asking a very particular question
Mm-hmm.
about strings and books.
I don't have
Mhm.
the image, so I will describe it to you in a specific manner in a minute, Laz. But you do see a totem. Actually, wait. I might have made a note because I think IR Smart. IR Smart. Edit to only show. In Player's Journal, where is Laz the Bard?
Nope. Nobody look at Twitch.
Yeah.
Mention the book.
Also because that is an actual legitimate slab that I've seen like in real life, but I made some alterations with some fan art. So, multi-sectioned different slab. If you go to Roll20, you should be able to see it in your journal and your notes.
Oh, okay.
And you see, the only thing that I'll say out loud is you do see the same emblem outside. You see at the top layer.
Oh no. Oh no, I don't know. Oh no. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And you can roll me religion if you would like, and
Yeah!
then send me that number via Discord.
Okay.
West, and she's looking at you intently. We do not make.
Ooh!
Ariel is
as-
done with questions.
Wait,
What?
1 second. Because technically, Wes is still asking the question, and as she asks, where is it? To give you information equal to what I'm requesting. And then you see a large shadow behind her.
Shut up.
Like a large shadow towering the house itself.
We have been keeping it safe.
Gosh.
A question.
Does anybody else see this?
No, just Wes at the moment. To give you a answer equivalent to what I am asking, none of us can read the strings of faith like I can. Omnipotence is not a gift I have. I just know how to read eloquently.
Is this only information for you to have?
You have not answered my first question.
Oh my god. Oh, I know.
Where is the book?
I'm so stressed.
Looking at Ariel like I may have fucked up.
Yeah, Ariel looking at Wes like, you think?
Oh.
And Orcdeath looking around like, huh? What?
Like, what is happening? Why?
Yeah, same with Cole. Like,
You
what?
Yeah.
Wes and Orcdeath, you do see that Wes has gotten a couple of shades of pale.
Yeah,
Orcdeath,
Quite a
you've
feat.
seen-
He's very tan.
You've seen
He's very
this
tan.
only
Ariel's
when...
just like, okay, I'm done with questions. Goodbye.
Orcdeath, you've seen this when right before Wes is about to vomit.
yeah,
Rognarv
Rognarv doesn't really know what's really going on. Either.
Also,
Yeah,
I got
Cole's
21 on the
fucking-
right.
Jeremiah is stressed. Oh, what's up?
I did set it to the correct one. Okay, cool. As she just asked, the question a second ago.
Oh my god. It is
She's waiting.
such
She's waiting
bad
for
news.
Wes to answer. Okay.
Yep.
I've never got worse news in my
It's
life.
I have it.
Dun dun dun.
I sent you a message as well.
We're dead.
Ah,
We're all dead. We're dead. I'm dead.
Just say yes or
We're all
no.
dead. Game over.
Do we roll a new character now?
Rolling new character.
I need to
now.
talk
Thank
to
God
Ariell.
I leveled Phelan at level 10. 'Cause, oh my god.
Orcdeath, seeing everything that's happened, and kind of grips his axe just a little tightly. Doesn't look like he's in defensive mode, but he's in a position where he can get into it immediately.
Roll me a deception.
Okay.
Ariel,
Am I
is
even
like,
close
if
to
we make it
Ariel?
out of this alive, we are having a conversation, West.
I'll say Orcdeath and Last, you can
roll
pretty
any
much.
of you fuckers. I don't
Hey.
want to roll any of you fuckers because you've been fucking me this entire game.
Orcdeath is 8.
8 on what was I roll for?
You said perception.
Oh no. Wes needs to roll me a deception.
Oh, okay.
Deception. Come on, Wes.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Ah! That's 6.
She plucks it, and then her eyes immediately turn towards Ariell. You see that she is standing up. And when she stands up, she's like almost 7 feet tall now.
Oh.
You don't see her feet touching the ground.
My detect evil and good still giving off the same reading, right?
Oh yeah, she's a strong Fey entity.
Anything new happening with that?
I know something new. I know
Nope.
something new.
Nope, nothing.
Yeah.
You know if there is a Fey, aberration, celestial, elemental, fiend, undead within 30 feet of you. Similar, you know the places or objects within. Yeah, there's a lot of hoodoo-y things here, and there's fiendish magic throughout the hut. That's about as much as you get.
Nope, don't like that.
How close am I to Ariel? Are we?
You're-
Is
you
he
can
like
be-
where I can't hear him?
You can't hear him, even though you could be touching him in the shoulder right now, and you would not be able to hear his conversation.
No, I'm gonna stand up.
As
Would
you
he
try
hear
to
me?
stand up,
Did I attempt to talk
your
to him?
feet do not leave the glue of the table.
Oh no.
You
Did I-
sat down. I require information. See, while some of my sisters feed on fear or pain or misery, I do not indulge in such simplistic emotion. The deepest information that you have that will tear you apart is what I feed on.
Cole's just sitting there, just.
Now, Ariell of Mount Celestia, who has fallen and been pieced together in ways that I do not understand just yet. What is your question?
Look, my hourglass is out of sand.
Oh, bye-bye!
Would you look at the time? I gotta go.
Oh my god, you son of a bitch! It just like turns his hourglass over to empty it.
Like, come on, come on, come on,
Like
come on, come on.
shakes it. Like, come on.
I'm going to look over to Laz and Orcdeath. I can see them, right?
Yeah,
I
you can
can't,
see
like-
them.
Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of eye contact with Laz and Orcdeath, and then eye contact their weapons, and then just kind of like glance back, peripheral, back towards the where she was standing.
Roll me stealth.
See if they get the memo.
So I need to roll for that? See if I got
No.
it.
It's pretty easy that he's doing that. You guys see that. I want to see how stealthy he is about it in front of him. What did you get?
20.
West is looking like the dog after you've been out for 5 hours and you come back and the entire room is destroyed and he's just like.
And then there's Cole who has no goddamn idea, and it's like, what book?
We
So confused.
If we live, I will tell you everything.
As,
I'm trying to figure out.
West is saying that to Cole. If we live, I will tell you everything.
Cole, you already asked your question. Cole asked your question. Cole already asked a question. Just note that you asked the question. You said what book? She is going to answer. Orcdeath, Laz, roll me a secondary perception check.
I want to get out of here. We should not have come to this house. Who let me make the decision?
Never mind.
Oh my god, thank god I got a big number.
What's the big number?
Whatever 19 plus 11 is.
Okay.
Wow.
I will ask every single person to, for a second, not look at the at Roll20. Just close your eyes, whatever you want to do.
Roll20 or a Twitch?
Both. You sneaky boy.
Oh, okay. No. I'm not really looking at Twitch, but
Kiss, we gotta die.
I'm gonna show
covered.
a thing, a physical object in camera, and I cannot have any of you guys except for Laz to see.
my eyes are closed or covered.
Do you see Laz?
Yeah, I see it all right. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's what it is. So, you guys can all look now.
Where do I see it at?
No, you.
I don't like secrets.
The only one that sees it would be Laz.
I know so much information.
I rolled a 32. I don't even see anything.
Yeah.
Don't make friends.
As
Secret message.
the only thing you're seeing is Laz is she's looking like she's having a panic attack. Arwell has his hand right on his crossbow, but is doing nothing. As
Okay, Orcdeath is holding his Zarge axe in one hand, and his other hand he's resting it on one of his throwing axes on his belt.
Okay. Noted. As he looks, and almost floating, leans towards you as you see all three of her dresses kind of drape around as to something bigger hiding behind the curtain. Looks at you, Cole, kind of reaches above you and pulls, and you all see the string goes and then just gets cut off. You have someone. You are an interesting little boy.
I get that a lot. I get that from my mom too.
Oh my god.
As she has to answer your question. The book is
While she's distracted with Cole, I'm gonna try to get Ariel's attention. Like, psst.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah,
You don't need to get my attention. I'm already panicking, looking at y'all like, please help me.
Can you hear me if I go like?
He cannot hear you.
No.
What did she say to Cole?
He sees your mouth moving, but nothing comes to his ears. As Orcdeath, you hear everything she's saying. To you, Ariell, all you hear is a conversation behind you.
If only I had a pen and paper.
Cole, as she says, it is a love letter of sorts. Now, who is hiding you from me?
Sorry, I don't find that answer satisfactory. Joke's on you.
Huh? Like, he's a little bit confused.
Who is hiding you from her?
I can read what the gods can see.
Whoa.
If I have the... But you are shaded. Parts of your life are blocked from my eyesight. From what I can read from your strings. Everybody that's at the table hears it.
I just glanced over to Cole now. Like, what are you not telling us?
Cole's just gonna hold out his
Ariell,
medallion and just be
focus.
like, I mean, I've traveled a lot. He's being honest.
It's a weird question to ask somebody who's like really smart and knows a lot of things.
As she looks over, this group tells half-truths. And I will only give half-truths now.
Oh boy.
What?
And she looks over towards you, Rognarv, and to you, Ariell, at cross sections. Ask your questions so you may leave my home and not bother me anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. Not that
I
you
don't
hear-
really have a question. I just wanted to sit down because you offered the chair.
As you
That's an honest
immediately
answer.
cannot hear anymore, the chair moves from underneath you and you just fall on your butt.
Oh.
Ow.
Ouch.
My buttocks.
And you see how tense now Orcdeath and Ariell are, and how scared Laz
Like,
is.
do I hear Orcdeath and Laz now and not the table?
Exactly.
Okay.
You can hear me?
I'm
As
gonna walk slowly over there to them.
Okay. Oh fuck! I don't know how to say this without like her hearing me. If she hears me, oh my god, we're gonna all freak out.
So before you say that, as you're
I wanna
panicking and
ask
thinking
her
about it, yes,
Question.
yes. What is your question?
Why do you want to know where it is?
That is a good question. As she smiles,
It is.
Oh no.
and I must ask one just as good for the information
Oh.
that you're giving me. As she inhales, and it doesn't feel bad or negative in any way, but it almost feels like something out of you is being sucked into her. Like she's eating, like she's metaphysically eating your information right now.
Don't like it.
That will last for a long time. What is the Book of Absent but a love letter to our queen Lamashtu?
Ah, don't like it. Nope, nope. She said our queen. Nope.
As soon as she says that, I turn to Rognarv. I'm like, the tablet. The tablet is something to do with Lamashtu. This lady is connected to her.
Like you said it out loud?
Yes, I'm like done. I'm
Laz is like outie.
Lass is having a full-fledged panic attack right now as she leans over towards you, and now you see that behind her is something huge and red, but you cannot tell. Ariell. As she's looking around at you. She kind of leans back and giggles and smiles, and her posture gets more posed and straight, and it looks like she's sitting down into her chair. So instead of being 7-9 feet tall, she kind of moves back to her 5 feet tall. I won't ask you any questions. I'll just leave you with information that I will feed on for a long time, as it starts poisoning your mind, for I do not tell lies. And she smiles. And then you hear from behind you, as her mouth moves, a whisper. She whispers in, "How many times has Baylor lied to you? Soldier."
That's like a kick in the balls. Oh gosh.
And then from next to you, you hear a, "Are you a man or a tool?"
Does only Ariell hear
Only
this?
Ariell hears this one.
Oh, man, that's some good
God.
shit. That's some
Oh
good
my
shit.
god.
I
Oh.
will
Oh god.
smile
Oh.
and I will say I am neither. Now, you did not answer my question with a sufficient answer.
Oh, I've answered
Why?
it enough.
Do you want the book?
Did you ask
That was
why,
the
or
question.
sorry? Because it could have just
Why?
been my misinterpretation.
Oh, okay. I thought she was trying to get out of the
No,
question.
no.
Yeah, I
I thought you said like, what is it? Why do you all want the book? My bad. Totally.
Also,
Oh,
fucking
no, you're good.
Totally.
You're good. I thought
So
she was trying
I'll
to force fast
no,
forward.
no. That's
It's just
just
like-
me being like, oh,
What
God.
did I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wes is like, what did I do? Oh my god.
Why? So it'll be part of the same question, and then I'll add more little things to
Okay, yeah.
fuck with Ariel's mind.
Yay.
Love it.
Why does she want the book? It was a private letter for our queen, for her deepest lover, that should have been remained hidden in heaven. So when it fell, we want to know who dropped it. And I can take it from your cold, lifeless bodies now. Or I can let what I see coming happen and let you die, knowing there is nothing you can do to stop it. And the last whisper that she will say, that will be directly, and this will be out loud, and then everybody will be able to hear this one. Even Orcdeath, Laz, and Ariell, and Rognarv.
And me.
You know, you don't have much difference than that machine over there, Angel. You were programmed for a reason.
Oh.
And then all your chairs turn to face your friends.
You hear Cole just like, "Ugh, I wasn't done."
I am going to try to get up now.
If you, Cole, with your true and honest heart of hearts, do you actually want to ask more questions?
I want to leave.
Uh-oh.
I don't
What?
care
If he
for this
sees
person.
Yeah, you
everybody getting up and leaving,
For the record, if the chair turns to dismiss them, West is getting up immediately and he's walking out the goddamn door. He's not looking at anyone. He's not looking anyone in the eye. He's just walking outside.
Cole, do you stay?
he's gonna stay for a second.
Okay. As the door opens, Cole, you're unable to speak or hear anything yet. As the door is wide open. And the only thing that happens as you guys are making your exit, if you so, because I think Ariell and Wes definitely want to get the hell out of there, is she'll pull a string and these red cords will move. One from West, one from Ariell, and one from Laz, branching off into nothingness.
Cole sees that?
Everybody sees that.
Oh, I want to. I don't like it. I want it gone.
Wes just does not give a shit right now.
You've seen these strings before.
Mm-hmm.
The first time you opened the book.
And nuked us all.
Gone.
And as you guys exit, does anyone stay? Other than Cole, does anyone stay? 'Cause that's very
I
important.
have to stay
Okay.
because Cole's the one that's supposed to be helping me getting Reefer back. So
All right.
I'm staying.
As everybody's leaving, Laz, as you make it out the door, you see Ariell just gives you a potion and stays inside and looks nervously, crosses his hands, but has like you see that his Orcdeath, you see that his daggers are very close to where his hands are as he's crossing them and just looking at you, not angrily, but like you see that he has a if he wanted to get out, he would have, but he's like, God damn it! All right, I'm staying here too.
No!
So
No!
Cole, you stay in. The
Yeah.
chair opens. The door closes. So Orcdeath, Ariell are inside. Cole, you are sitting down, listening and hearing now the Lady of String. Orcdeath and Ariell cannot hear anything other than their conversations. You cannot hear the party outside. You cannot hear the table conversation at the moment. Orcdeath, if you want, you can roll me perception.
I tried to break the door.
Are you going to try?
Yes.
Oh my
Roll me
god.
strength.
6.
6. There's a lot of fucking flowers everywhere. And it's...
I want to kill this person so badly.
Just gonna walk 20 feet away from the door.
Okay. I'll get to you guys in a second. Cool.
Mhm.
As the chair turns around. You know how this works.
Mhm.
What is your question?
Is this some fight amongst the gods?
You're not stupid. Ask a actual question.
Thought it was a decent question, but okay.
Should I add more hops in the ale?
Oh my gosh.
2. As you hear from behind you. Cole,
Oh, you're doing
that
it.
is a very
It was a gimme, I guess.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to compile my thoughts. God damn it.
If you can't compile your thoughts, let's leave.
I'll give Cole a second. What are you guys doing outside? So,
Wes is sitting in the dirt, facing away from the house, and just staring at his feet, just not saying a word to anyone.
Ariell?
The woman. I will be talking to who else outside? Just me and West and Laz.
And Rognarv and Last, yes.
And Brum.
And bro.
And Brom, that's important.
Okay, for everyone else, everyone out there to hear, I guess, just loud enough for everyone to hear. She said, "Our queen," in regards to Lamash too. I feel like her presence in this world is... And I'll pause and I'll just say, she doesn't belong here.
Wait, you wanna fight that crazy lady over there?
So who is
In
outside with
her
us?
own turf?
Outside? Sorry, was that what you said, Kelsey?
Sorry, I'm a little lost on like where I am and like who's talking around me.
I'll put some tokens. Again, none of this is to scale, but I'll put some tokens out.
Yeah, like you should be
I
by the
don't
door because
want-
I think you're trying to go back inside.
Yes.
You were-
It's not, my strength is like -1, but I'm like shaking the door handle.
Cole has his question.
Okay.
The Death Tyrant that resides within the Underdark, what does it want?
I actually have to roll to see if she actually knows this one.
Oh,
She might not know this answer. Legitimately.
that's a gamble.
What happens then? She loses.
Yeah.
Oh,
She'll
it's
know.
closed!
Case in point, isn't Norwal inside with me?
Yeah. I'm moving.
In the meantime, I'll talk to Rognarv and I'll say, I don't want to have to fight her, but at the same time, she is not of this world, I would say. Her presence here is poisonous,
Oh, I forgot a couple of minis. I apologize.
and I'm afraid of what she and her sisters can accomplish for the goddess Lamash too. What she could accomplish if we don't stop her.
So what do you want to do?
As y'all
Right
have
here,
this
right now?
conversation, as y'all are having this conversation, and I'm like facing the door, I just like turn around and I'm literally crying. And I just say, that tablet on the wall was some sort of creepy depiction of Lamashu sacrificing for something. I read a book once on it, literally out of boredom. I don't know how I know this information. I can't watch a Cole die to another person, or another person in the Underdark.
As Lass is crying and depicting the statue, you can give as much detail as you want. You have the picture. Cole, to you.
I can't really draw it, but...
What was your question? Sorry, no, it's specific answers. I don't fuck it up and give you extra information by accident.
What does the tyrant want?
Oh, what does the tyrant want?
What does the death tyrant that resides within the Underdark want?
Look at her history and her arcana.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, Laz just explains to you in good detail. I mean, she's a bard. She can definitely use words to be like, yeah, this thing's creepy as shit.
No, I don't like that, and I want to kill this person, and I want to burn down.
Because I was gonna have Cole even go further to explain. It's like, because the library was no help to me.
Oh God.
She looks. Yes, that location also blocks me from seeing you.
Well, that's a good thing.
The death tyrant who's living up to its name, causing a plague amongst the dark. I believe he wants a home and friends.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure he does.
He just wants some friends.
No, don't like that.
If you really want to end the tyranny, simply become enslaved.
Hell no. Fish, who do you think you are?
Is that what happened to Cal?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because his soul wasn't in heaven.
That makes me sad.
Did she want to ask me something in return?
She will. And I'm going to send it to you privately.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
It's just...
Secret message.
I guess...
Now, just saying again, Arell and Orcdeath are behind Cole, correct?
Yes,
Yep.
but they can't hear you. They can't. You can't hear them.
Doesn't matter where we are, we can't hear.
Okay.
Cole is West is just like, this is a stupid fucking detour. Let's just, when Cole gets out, let's just leave. Let's just get as far away from here as we can.
Okay. Again, this is based on sight alone. They are behind me, correct?
Yep.
So from what they're only going to see is Cole just putting his hands up to his mouth.
Okay.
Oh.
That is it.
She will look at you and I thought the angel was delicious. And then you see the chair just move behind.
Oh my God, we have to.
He'll give a little bow to her and just tell her thank you for your time, and he'll walk out the door.
We must kill.
As you
You don't know jack shit.
No, we must kill.
As you guys leaving, you hear, "Please take care." Although I've seen already what's going to happen to you, I think taking care is a impossibility. And as you guys are walking out, you see that Ariell kind of stays at the end, and you hear him just mutter, and then kind of like walk out.
Got it.
And then as soon as she steps out, and you guys are all out, Ariell like, "Did you see all those legs? What was that?"
Legs.
I tackle Cole.
Holy shit, Laz! Yeah, it's just like, hey, bard buddy, what's up?
And I am
have
sobbing.
To eliminate this thing
Wes is just gonna stand
Cole
up.
just being like, I say, why don't we just let her be? She gave me some information.
I thought you were gonna let go.
A powerful worshipper and follower of Lamashtu.
Ariell. Fucking leave it. Let's just leave.
Am I the only one worried about what she could possibly do?
No, I'm incredibly fucking worried, but we've got bigger goddamn fish to fry right now, and I would rather be far away from here. She
And-
hasn't killed us yet, so we might as well move before she changes her fucking mind.
Yeah, and Cole's also going to reply along the lines of, yes, I have an idea of what the Death Tyrant wants, by the way.
Cole, you're a goddamn fucking treasure in this group.
I don't care. Let's just leave it. Never come back.
Like you just said, a powerful worshipper of Lamashtu.
Yes.
Do you really think we can, or we have a chance against that?
We are going to potentially face a death tyrant. If we believe we can even remotely handle something like that, then this should be something.
Great, so should we tire ourselves out on this one first?
I'd rather not fight a Fae, thank you. She gave us information, that's something.
Let's just...
She didn't, like Wes said, she didn't outright kill us.
Yet. But she could change her mind, so the faster we step to it, then farther away we can get. So.
I'll just kind of close my eyes and whisper, like, and an exhale, just say, "Hey, Lord, forgive me." And I'm going to turn and walk away. Back towards the ravine, canyon, whatever that we need to go deeper into the Underdark.
Yep.
And with that, I will say we're going to end tonight's game. But before we do, I need everybody except for Laz and Cole to take off your headphones for 15 seconds. And countdown starting now.
Wow!
Let me get my pen. Let me get my pen.
As you guys are walking out, Laz and Cole, and you guys start stepping about, you do see a string of silk reaching over from the center of Ariell's back to the hut. Then it disappears.
Oh no.
You guys can put your headphones back, but I'm sure that you guys...
You guys can put your headphones back on.
Fine.
Wow.
Wow, secret
Oh
messages.
my.
So
It's
Jesus,
how
what did you tell
this
them?
works, right? What?
So
Is
what?
it
What did
because
you
of our
tell them?
passive perception?
So, with that, we're going to end tonight's game.
Oh my
So
goodness.
happy that you guys have met the Lady of Silk and String.
I'm
Oh.
not.
I like her.
You are insane, and I knew I shouldn't trust you.
You don't know anything.
You have a bad taste in friends, Cole.
Wow.
Hey,
Hey,
Last
she gave
week-
him information. He got information. That's how he works.
Lazuli is Cole's friend.
Yes, and Laz is my friend
Wow.
too.
I'm a
You,
great
you
model.
all leave with one piece of information that you did not know before.
All because of Cole,
You
who was a lot cooler than you and who I don't mind touching me.
Well, now,
Remind me not to heal you. In the future.
even though you never asked or she never said it, you also leave with the same piece of information that Mumurak left when he left the his interaction with her.
What?
Her name is Geiko.
Geiko?
Geiko.
Go.
Oh
Geiko.
yeah.
Will she save us with insurance?
10% off.
Uh,
Put in the code Divine
20%. So
As
20%.
the last thing that I will say before we end it is Arwell's going to look at the party. Did nobody see that door that just that walked into a swamp?
huh?
Yeah.
What?
Try
What
not.
do you mean, door?
I try not to think too hard about
Behind
shit
the
that I
silk.
see.
There looked like to be a door, and behind the door was a swamp. And obviously, it's not here.
West is going to put a hand on Arwell's shoulder. So here's the thing about traveling with us. I try not to think too hard about some of the shit I see.
Right, shoot what's in front of me. Don't worry until I'm dead.
Yeah, basically.
And we're going to end tonight's game with a. I'm so excited.
Oh my god.
There's so many more things to discover in this
Excited.
Freaking stressed.
I was honestly stressed going in there, but I'm excited.
Oh, this is gonna be
I'm
fun.
more stressed.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Some
Thank
are happy,
you.
some are not in here. The DM is all grins and cannot help it.
It's always good when the DM's smiling.
Yes.
As always, this video will be edited, put on YouTube in a week. Hopefully by tomorrow morning, it'll be on Anchor and on Spotify.
Yep.
If you didn't catch the full episode, it's gonna still be on Twitch for like 60 days.
Yep.
And, yeah, or just watch it on YouTube. This from the deepest bottom of my heartstring that is being pulled by a gigantic fae. Thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate the love this campaign. I really do.
Oh.
Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe. Be kind to each other out there.
Yes.
And please help out those that you can. It's some troubling times and people need love and help.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you guys. Adios.
Good night.
Goodbye.